Well, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of The Morning Glow. Welcome to another episode of The Morning Glow. Got a great broadcast lineup for you this morning, as I hope and I pray that we always do. I'm not important, just a question asker. My name is Raheem Ajmi out of Atlanta, Georgia, but I got my brother from another mother, but we got the same father here with us this morning. Good morning, Badger. How you doing this morning?
Another beautiful and blessed day.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And let me say this: the phone lines open. We got quite a few people that's actually coming in. I hope that we're up and running on Facebook. For whatever reason, Facebook will not let me log on this morning for whatever reason. I have no idea, but it's showing me that somebody is watching. So welcome Facebook to you as well. For whatever reason, they will not let me log on. So if you have the log on, if you have the log on link from yesterday, use that one. 'Cause I kept the same link for today for that reason. So if you're listening and if you say, well, Raheem, you did not send me the link, I can't send it to you via Facebook because they won't let me log on. I guess I'm in the Facebook doggy house, I guess. But anyway, today is a very special day, Badger, for what they
Oh,
tell me.
oh,
Yeah, today is a very special day for what they tell me. February the 14th, known throughout
oh.
the United States and the world as Saint Valentine's Day, the day for lovers, the day that you're supposed to love up and be real special with your boo, with your boo is what they say. Uh, my thing is, if you love this person, you should love them every day. It shouldn't take, the world shouldn't have to tell you to love the person that you're in love with. But anyway, that's what they say. So, Badger, how do you think about what is your heart say to you? How do you feel about Valentine's Day?
It's another day.
Come on now, Badger. You got to do something special, man. Today is
No, I
Valentine's
ain't.
Day. Them women expecting something from you, something special. They want them roses. They want that candy. They want that dinner. They want all them specialties on Valentine's Day. And it's a competition now. If you let somebody outdo you, and oh
What competition?
you'll hear about it tomorrow. Well, Barry got his wife some roses, some a nice lingerie, took her out to a nice dinner, and I don't know where he got that candy from, but that was the most beautiful box of candy I ever seen in my life. Mm,
No. See, I ain't got to worry about nothing like that.
okay, okay, all right. Oh,
So, I guess I'm very blessed.
yeah, yeah, you are because I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of these times, these women are looking, searching, wanting Valentine's Day to come because they know they're gonna get something special. So you saying to me, you ain't getting nothing today.
Yeah, it's another day. This day was, the history of this day's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Now,
um,
and I was going there too. I'm going. You know. If anybody know, I'm going there too. But go ahead.
but we'll leave that alone for right now.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I
Mm-hmm.
need to double check some facts before I speak on it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but just like let's say like looking at Christmas, right? Or
No,
St.
no,
Patty's Day,
no.
or
Let's stay on Valentine. Let's stay on
I'm
Valentine.
I'm I'm
Yeah,
getting there.
come on. Mm-hmm.
Um, it's commercialized.
Mm-hmm.
They want to push it so bloody hard that they want to make you feel guilty for not doing something.
Mm-hmm.
When in reality, if for those that like to celebrate it, and cool, I ain't gotta.
Mm-hmm.
I show my wife as much love as I possibly can every day of the year.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
I randomly do flowers and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got to do it when the corporations tell me to.
I'm gonna tell you something about those flowers. I found out about them roses the hard way. I found out about them. Me and my wife, we was boyfriend and girlfriend at that time. Wasn't I married? And Valentine's Day came around, and you want to do something special. You want to do something. And so I went out there, man, and I got candy and a dozen red, beautiful roses, man. I said, man, this is a beautiful bouquet of flowers right here. Gave it to her, a couple other gifts and stuff like that. And she appreciated the gifts, but the flowers didn't shake her at all. I was like, baby, I said, baby, that's a dozen roses right there. That's 12 roses. I said, that's 12. I think I had a 12 red roses and I think I had a white rose in there for a period or whatever the lady told me it was. I ain't know. I was dumb to the fact. But my wife said, you know what? You could have saved the money on them flowers. I don't like flowers like that. I said, whoa. I said, whoa. But I got to look at my face. I said, whoa. But and I'll tell you that story just to say, man, my wife, she don't like flowers like that, man. She say they ain't gonna do nothing but sit on the counter and die after a while. So what does that represent? Anyway, but let me keep this thing going. We got Cookie. Good morning, young lady. How you doing? And behind you, we got two Salt. So Cookie, good morning. How's everything going this morning?
Good morning. Everything is fine. How are you?
A hyena happy, elephant elated, and porcupine proud. Yeah, or like y'all say, peacock proud. That's what y'all like to say, peacock proud. But anyway, happy Valentine's Day, sis. And how do you feel about this day?
How do I feel? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's nice. It's nice to have days set aside to appreciate the people who you feel tenderly toward.
Mm-hmm.
I think that oftentimes it
Tenderly.
gives people
Tenderly.
an excuse
Tenderly.
to be together and to do nice things for each other. Because some of us are forgetful.
Mm-hmm.
So if you market it well and uh, it's in your face, you're more inclined sometimes to participate in it. But I
Mm-hmm.
do think that the benefit of it is doing something nice for the people in your life. It's very important. And sometimes people get caught up in life and responsibilities and in duties, and they forget to be thoughtful. They forget to be kind.
Mm-hmm.
And for women especially, it's important.
Mm-hmm. See that's so you put so much out there. Um, the corporation. We talked about the corporation, and that's what it is. It's push. But is it just another way? Is it just because if you love this person, you want to treat the person special every day. You don't want to have just one day that you say, well, I got to do something special for my baby. It is Valentine's Day. Got to do something special for her. You want her to feel special every day. I know I do. But my thing is this just a way that the corporation push their agenda to make more money?
I don't think so. I mean, if there's support for each side, no matter how you feel about the argument. But my personal opinion is that I'm a person who I like to look forward to things. I like to have some goal, in the future that I can look toward. And you can be in a relationship and you can be feeling neglected in some way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really not one to voice that because I don't like to nag.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm feeling a particular type of way, in January, I'm gonna let that alone because I know February coming, we're gonna have us a nice time. It's gonna make up for this little drought that I'm going through uh just now.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times, as women, we do the kind gestures. We create the romantic evenings. We do a lot of that. Many men are not that sensitive in that way or that thoughtful in that way. And it makes us feel sometimes that relationship can be less than fulfilling if
Mm-hmm.
you're the one doing all of the things,
Mm-hmm.
if you're the one going the extra mile. It is very important that a man do some things nice for his wife too. And I think that sometimes women, we feel neglected.
Mm-hmm.
Women, you know how little girls, it's so evident what they like because little girls, they love to dress up like a princess. You'll
Mm-hmm.
buy your granddaughter a princess dress and she want to wear it every single day because
Mm-hmm.
it makes her feel beautiful. She want to put on her tiara. She want to have tea parties. She want to feel that feeling every single day. As women, we don't get that.
Mm-hmm.
We're encumbered with work and duty and responsibility. So every now and then, where's our dress up?
Mm-hmm.
Every
Mm-hmm.
now and then, where's our moment to just be ourselves, not be the mom, not be the grandmother, not be the employee? These days give us that. So
I
where
can.
some people may say they're commercialized, I
Mm-hmm.
guess there's an argument for that. But I personally feel like they're needed so that you have something to look forward to.
But see that, and that's the thing. I'm going to go to Tucson as well. But that's the thing, and that was the point that I was coming from as well. Monique said this thing a long time ago, and she may not have been the first one to say it, but it sticks with when she said it. She said, if you're ready, you don't have to get ready. And I use that in this scenario in this way. If I treat you good every day, I make a conscious effort to make sure that you feel special and make sure that you feel appreciated in some kind of way. I don't have to wait until February 14th to make you feel appreciated because you already feel that way. Why should I have to wait for a particular day?
But beloved, that's not my position.
Mm-hmm.
My position is that everybody is not as thoughtful as you.
Mm-hmm.
Even some of the men who are on the broadcast, they don't strike me as being sensitive and thoughtful and attentive.
Mm-hmm.
They are matter of fact people who are here getting their act together, doing what men do.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people need reminders, commercialized or not. Having a day set aside to do something nice for a woman or for the person that you love is a reminder that some people need. Everybody is not as thoughtful as you.
Okay. I could grant that. Toussaint, good morning, sir. How you doing this morning?
Yeah, that one right there. Good morning.
Toussaint, don't you give her the ammunition and say don't you give her the ammunition and say you couldn't find the mute button. Don't you give her the ammunition. You about to give her some ammunition. Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
No. Beloved.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
What was that word Cookie used? What was that word? What was that word Cookie used? You repeated it a couple of times because it kind of shocked you. But I forgot what it was.
I don't forgot too. What words you use? What words you use, Cookie, that I repeated?
When today?
Well, today, Toussaint?
Yeah. It's okay.
I'm about to go back and look at the broadcast.
Let me go back to some people are not as thoughtful as you. Even some on the broadcast.
What's up, love yourself? How you doing?
Like Tucson.
Like Tucson. Uh-oh. Hey, Toussaint, is that what she meant to say? Is that are you saying to me?
I don't know. I'm not. I didn't say that.
Yeah, in a roundabout way. In a roundabout way, brother. Yeah. Yes.
I'm gonna need you to look at what side you on. I'm gonna need you to look at what side you on. Don't you be siding with the enemy.
Oh.
Happy Valentine's Day, Cookie.
Thank you kindly. But usually that's accompanied by money or flowers or a new car. Or something.
I bet not.
It's a company.
I can't go home. I get you something.
It's a company with a smile. It's a company with a smile. With the best smile I could give.
Now we got conflict. Oh, you know what? I'm glad you said that, Cookie, because I sympathize with those men that their significant other or their wives or whoever, friend, come home from work with flowers. She better not.
What? But guess what? Facebook just let me in.
From her work husband.
Man, we could talk about that work wife, work husband situation. That's a problem right there within itself. But see, Toussaint, you trying to shake some feathers now. You trying to shake some feathers this morning. Go ahead, brother.
It's gonna be shaking before the day over with, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because I just wanted you to know I've been watching you for a while. And I just wanted you to know, could you be my Valentine? Man, didn't you see that ring on that woman's finger?
Watch it. I hope you're talking to Cookie and not me, brother.
I ain't talking to neither one of y'all. Look, I'm just putting a scenario out there.
I just hope you're talking to Cookie and not me.
Why you had to go there, Toussaint? Why you had to go there though? Why you can't talk about what you do or don't do? Why you had to go into work husband people?
Well, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. I already got mine.
You got your work wife?
No, better not. The devil is a lie. I don't want now one of them. And when I grab something, they grab the other end. I will not be doing any favors.
Mm.
Can you help me? No. But do I take your check home? Let's talk about Valentine.
Mm-hmm.
I said I already got my Valentine gift days ago, weeks ago, and months ago.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
This, everybody don't see. Surprisingly, there are some people that don't seem like they're affectionate and passionate
Mm-hmm.
because they keep their business at the house.
Mm-hmm. It's a
And what
personal,
they do.
it's a personal and a private thing.
Oh yeah, if you could ever, you met my wife.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You'd be like, what he doing? What's she doing with him?
Lord.
You saw her.
Yeah, yeah. Look, what
There
kind of
must be
look,
a
hey,
reason.
Tucson? What kind of magic Tucson doing?
There must be a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be something.
Lord.
It ain't cause he's cute. It ain't cause he's cute.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
This dude, that Tucson dude, he'll laugh at himself in a minute. Now he'll laugh at himself in a minute.
But this is a good day. I mean, I have to agree with Cookie. I don't worry about people trying to make money off it. That's okay. There's some things money can't buy,
Mm-hmm.
but there are some things that cost you
Mm-hmm.
that you can't get other than with money.
Now
Does
Tucson.
that make any sense?
Now Tucson. If the day is what's the day? Is they Wednesday? The day way out Wednesday. Ain't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
why I went way out there from
Okay.
the
Okay.
beginning.
You just pushed me out my chair. So let me get back up and say this right here. There's some things that money can't buy. You're absolutely right. But there are some things that a person should not put a price tag on, but they do for money.
Of course.
I'm trying to
Agree.
I'm trying to be adult in my delivery.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, it's a little bit more than that because you're not necessarily looking for a prize because of you're just doing it. It'll
Come on,
come.
Juanita.
Don't worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
If you do what you should, it'll come. Don't
Mhm.
worry about that. Don't try to be. You don't have to make yourself romantic one day when you know you're not.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just do what you're supposed to do. The romance will come.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know you gonna find out they think you out of character.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You surprise me. Well, that's a shame. Ain't it, Cookie?
See, he gonna pull Cookie into this argument. Lord Jesus. Go ahead, Cookie. He talking to you.
Listen, let me tell you something. I'm not following Tucson up because a fairy tale don't care to tell it. I'm not following him up.
Well, I'll be doggone.
Love is in the air.
Storyteller, Tucson.
Love is in the air.
I have to tell you, you correct about that. I could tell one.
Yes.
I'll make it, y'all.
Yeah, we didn't say it was good. You a storyteller.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, y'all get deep when y'all start messing with each
proof
other.
is in the pudding.
Exactly.
The proof is in the pudding.
You hear him, don't you, Badger? You hear him, don't you, Badger? They going at
Yeah.
it this morning. But Badger, but love is in the air. This is the day of love. This is the day. We got 365 days in the year, but we got one where you're supposed to absolutely love your spouse, your significant other. You're supposed to love them. Show them that you love them. Give them something real nice to show your appreciation of them. One day, this day. Now, what you gonna do tomorrow? What did you do yesterday?
Yeah, man, I always thought Valentine's Day was a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Something
Mm-hmm.
else used to people.
Now, why'd you think it was a joke?
I mean, do something special for your partner once a year.
Mm-hmm. One day, Badger. One day.
Well, hold on. Let's make it. Let's see. There's. Oh, we're just doing Valentine's, so I'll just leave it at that for now. Um, they just. They, I always just thought it was funny because it
Mm-hmm.
just didn't make no sense to me. Because it's just like, for me, just like you're supposed to um be a servant for great mystery, right?
Mm-hmm.
If if you're with somebody, you're with them every day.
Mm-hmm.
You should be showing love and different things like that all throughout the year, every day. Like,
Badger, how many people gonna break up tomorrow because they didn't get nothing for Valentine's Day today? You ain't even
I
think enough of
guess,
me to
A
get.
lot.
Yep.
I guess they didn't really care for each other, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Well, sometimes people could become I'm gonna use I'm gonna use Cookie's word, so petty that they put too much emphasis on this day. And if they wake up tomorrow morning and realize you ain't get me nothing for Valentine's Day, the relationship is over. You didn't get me. You didn't get me. You ain't think enough of me to get me nothing for Valentine's Day.
See, I can agree that maybe some are that way,
Mm-hmm.
but I can
There
also
are.
agree. I can also agree that as long as it was communicated that, hey, on this day I would like something special, there's a
Badger,
communication and an agreement.
Badger, Badger. Somebody listening right now is kicking you in your behind. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
Me,
Um,
me, because that is not how this works. That is not how this goes.
wow.
Let us be.
You, how
Let
you
us
could
let us
just
be
jump in there,
fair.
Cookie? You ain't let the
We're
man
in a
finish his thought.
relationship every
Cookie,
day of the year. Every
Cookie,
day of the year, I cook
Cookie,
your meal.
Cookie,
Cookie,
Cookie. You ain't let the
cookie.
man finish his thought. You gonna jump all
Listen,
over?
listen. See how this is? I'm in
See?
the minority. I'm in the minority. I'm gonna let y'all
You
have
must
it.
have
Yup.
had some shitty men.
Ooh, Badger, Badger. Good
Oh, I'm
lord,
sorry.
Badger, back up, brother. Hold on. No, but hold on. No, no, no,
Woo!
no. We ain't gonna. No, 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 no.
I do apologize. That's
No, 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 no. But listen,
Badger, you in the corner, sir. Go
yeah.
sit in the corner.
But my thing is this right here. Some people gonna kick you in the behind, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because they're gonna say much, and I understand exactly what Cookie is saying. I understand exactly what she's saying. Because it should not be a situation where if a person got to tell you to love them, do you love them at all? If they got to tell you or remind you that this is a day that you're supposed to show that particular part of affection towards them, if they have to tell you that, then you have a bigger problem than Valentine's Day. And so I understand exactly what Cookie was saying. They shouldn't have to tell you nothing. They,
no,
they
no.
shouldn't. They,
I was
they
just
shouldn't have to
talking.
remind you. They should have to remind you.
I
I just
mean,
don't
what?
agree with the day. Go ahead.
Right? Because it should be every day.
Mm-hmm.
And if a woman ain't getting that, then your partner needs to go seek therapy.
I don't know if it's therapy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's therapy. I'm good. Hey, look here. I'm good. I'm good. I'm opening up. I'm opening up the fence right now, Badger. Cause you open up a can of worms. Go ahead, Cookie. What's on your heart?
Okay, so let me say this very clearly. It was stated that the expectation of someone who wants something in a relationship for this day and they don't get it and they leave their partner, that might be, a poor reflection on them. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying let us be fair when we assess it. If I cook for you every single day, I care for your children, I help them with homework, I clean your house, I wash your clothes, I do all those things every single day, and you don't reciprocate and do kindness for me. There's no gratitude. There's no thank yous. There's no none of that. Sometimes this is the thing that breaks the camel's back. Women get tired of being taken for granted. In marriages and relationships, most oftentimes, the workload is not equal. Women do far more oftentimes than men. You do have the outliers who are kind and attentive and helpful. But for the most part, women don't get what they give. And it is grossly unfair, and that is why our divorce rates are so high. So I don't think that any woman should be condemned for whatever her choices are if she feels that her emotional need is not being met. Because
Wow.
if you haven't gotten, remember I used the example specifically. I feel sort of neglected in the beginning of January. You haven't paid me attention. You don't text me like you used to. You haven't taken me on a date or anything. But remember, I said specifically, but I don't want to be a nag to him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to hold on because I know Valentine's Day is coming and we can have a nice little date.
Mm-hmm.
And if I held you and say my disappointment that entire month, Valentine's Day arrived and you still forgot. You don't think that I have the right to say something to him? Let me tell you what I have evolved into. This is what I have evolved into. This morning I got a text.
Mm-hmm.
And the text said Happy Valentine's Day. From a person who is a friend of mine. He liked me, but he's really my friend. And I text him back, thank you for thinking of me. But then when I really thought about it, I said, Valentine's Day is not something that you simply say to people. It comes with gifts. So if you say it to me, it is hollow. If you're the person who likes me, why did you not cash at me so I could get me a coffee this morning, so I could have a nice little moment, for myself?
Mm-hmm.
Why did you not cash at me so I could have some lunch money, so I could enjoy a nice little lunch by myself today? Where's the thoughtfulness? The first thing you did this morning is good morning. Happy Valentine's Day to you. You want to be the first one to do it to me, but you don't want to be the first one to do nothing for me. You see how hollow it is, how selfish it is? You could have kept
that. Wow. Now, I got to do this. I'm the question to ask you today is where I Wednesday. So, hey, y'all strap y'all seatbelt on. Now, what I understand what you just said, and what you just said makes a lot of sense. It really does, and I can't combat that. But what I will ask you this question based on what you just said, because there's people that's gonna say, well, where is the appreciation? At least this person, whoever the person, I don't even know who it is, but at least the person took the time, thought about you, put some effort into sending you that text saying Happy Valentine's Day, because some people will say that individual didn't even have to do that at all. They didn't have to do that. So some people would ask Cookie, where is the appreciation for the fact that they did put that effort in?
So I would say to that person, listen closely to what I said, because I thanked him.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for thinking of me.
Mm-hmm.
But when I reflected on it, you know what I'm saying? This should have been accompanied by some kind gesture.
Mm-hmm.
That's my expectation. As an individual, I have the right to set any expectation I want, and then the other person has the right to refuse or to comply.
Mm-hmm.
But if you expect to continue the tension, you're going to have to do better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. We let people off the hook without them meeting our expectation. And then when you get in a relationship with me, you still think that you could do the bare minimum. Nope, I'm not a bare minimum kind of woman anymore.
Okay.
Period.
But let me ask you this question. Badge got a question for you. Badge got a question for you too. Would it have been better, or how would you have felt if that individual that likes you, y'all just friends, but they like you? How would you have felt if nothing would have happened today, and you woke up February the 15th, and he didn't text you, didn't call you, didn't put any kind of effort in at all? Would that have been better?
I wouldn't care.
Wow.
I wouldn't care. But what I'm sharing with you all is put the whole picture together. This morning, he sent this text message. It was like 6:02 or something. You're trying to be the first one. That's what I mean sometimes when I say you're looking at my response. But let's look at his motivation. You want to be the first. I was the first thing you thought of this morning. All of the Valentines all over the world, I'm the first one you thought of. And you thought of me so early you wanted to send this. But you didn't send nothing with it. Then no flowers arrived at my house. None of that. Well, come on.
Well, he might have.
You could have kept it.
Watch this. Well, he might have wanted the flowers to come about 11 or 12 to make sure that you up, and he didn't want to wake you up out of your sleep.
Listen, I'm just being facetious. I don't be giving people my address, so no, he couldn't send them. Mm-hmm. So Cash App is how you do stuff. I'm just trying to explain to you all how each person has the right to set the standard for them. Mm-hmm. And in this standard, let me tell y'all this, since y'all want to play this game. I text him what I said. How is it that you didn't send me a coffee so I could start my morning off? You didn't Cash App me so I could buy myself lunch or whatever. This so-and-so had the nerve to say the day ain't over. No, don't send me that. Send me what I asked you for.
Mm-hmm. See, so basically what you're saying
This
is
is what I mean. It's the game that people
no,
play.
no, no, no,
You
no.
try
May
to
not be
get
no game. Might not
the
be no
illusion
game.
I'm
Might
so
not be no
important to you.
game.
I'm in your
No,
mind
no,
early in the
no,
morning. First thing you thought
no,
about.
no,
No, I
no,
wasn't.
no.
Because if I was, you would have made
Cookie,
sure I had
Cookie,
something that would bring me joy.
Cookie.
Because that's how
He
women
was
are.
he
We
was in
want things
hold
that
on,
bring us joy. Whether
Cookie,
they be pretty or
Cookie,
shiny or whatever.
Cookie.
We want something.
What my mute button?
What?
What my mute button at? Lord G, what my Tucson? What my mute button at, man?
It's on Tucson phone.
But see, you and see the way I see it. I though I do understand what you're saying, I also see both sides of the coin, and you have to show this man some kind of appreciation because of the fact that whether he wanted to be the first one or whatever the case, whatever category you put it in, you still have to give this man some kind of credit because he did do something. Now, whether you get a 10 or 12 other people that want to that want to be with you or want to wish you happy Valentine's Day or whatever the case, you got to appreciate the fact that he took the time this morning, that early in the morning, to make sure that before he did anything else or whatever the case is, he sent you that happy Valentine's Day, just thinking about you.
That so and so.
Go ahead, hold on. I said I was gonna go to Badger.
Mind you,
Hold on.
he said that so and so.
Exactly. Hold on, Tucson. Go ahead, Badger.
I was just curious because I guess for a couple of us we've been married for a while. I guess I'm just so used to doing things all throughout the year for my significant other that I would assume
your wife. Don't say no significant other. Your wife, man. That's your wife. Don't say no significant other. That's your wife. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Ain't those two things the same thing?
No.
Oh, okay. I apologize. I didn't know that.
No, I'm just picking it, Badger. Go ahead.
Good God, man.
I know I threw you. I know I threw you off. I know it. Go ahead.
So if you're having someone in your circle, I would assume that communication is involved because we talk about that quite often too. Not everyone cares about the same days as others. So if a person that's hanging out with you don't know that you have an expectation of that nature, I'm kind of thrown off because I also know it's possible that when you've been hurt, you can, push things onto other people. So have you ever let that person know that that's your expectation beforehand? Maybe he wouldn't even sent it to you that morning.
Cookie, I think that was a question for you.
Listen, I'm just telling you that I had a revelation. And that revelation this morning was I decided that to send somebody a happy Valentine's text message is really a hollow and empty gesture from a man to a woman, especially to a woman that he likes. Don't try to make it seem like you did something grand, because you did not, in my estimation. It should have been accompanied by something. Period. I was kind. I said, thank you for thinking of me. But when I reflected on it, I realized this is gamesmanship. So let me show you how I could play the game too. You get no brownie points for that because it was a hollow gesture.
Now, say
that's me. That's not accountable to anybody else.
Had he sent you Cookie? Had he sent you the that text message, and then before or soon after he sent you, say $30, $40, whatever the case is, just so you go out there and do something nice for yourself today. I got to go to work. I can't get off right now, but please, on me, go out there and have yourself that coffee or that good breakfast or whatever, and hopefully we can get together later on today, and I can show you some more of my appreciation. What would that have done?
Listen, I don't know what the other part of that message means. So we're gonna leave the other part of that out. Send me the money for me. If you can't take me out, which I don't even want you to take me out.
Wow.
I would like very much to have a nice lunch myself. That's who I am. I like doing things myself. I like my own company. And if you would have done that for me as your friend, I would have been most grateful. Thank you kindly.
Mm-hmm.
This improves my day. I create a memory for myself. But this is me and my standard. And each individual has the right to create the standard for themselves that they want.
Boy,
What I will not allow any longer in my life is people for you to play me. And that's what that is. That's him playing me. You all are married, so your perception is different. But that's him playing me. If you didn't send me nothing, leave me alone.
So to start, are you hearing similar what I'm hearing? And I don't know, maybe I'm hearing it wrong. So I'm gonna ask you the question.
Be careful.
Yeah, I know. This is way out Wednesday, man. We go way out. Man, this is what we do on Wednesdays. I love Wednesdays. But Toussaint, he laughing already. He know. Is it about the gesture, the thought, or the gift, or the money?
Depends on who you're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you've been watching and observing somebody for a while,
Toussaint.
Come on, player. Come on, player. You're not playing the game. If it's a game at all.
Mm-hmm. Is it a game?
No, well, no. We're conquerors. We're chasers. Men, I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
We go and we so here's the thing. You know where possibly they have breakfast or coffee. And happy Valentine's Day, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But you just might want to show up there. Sit down, don't say nothing. I just wanted to personally come and say, happy Valentine's Day. And by the way, it's already paid for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Enjoy yourself. Get up from the table, go on about your business.
Player. As a matter,
that'll work better.
As a matter of fact, I made those reservations to one of your favorite restaurants, and I took the liberty of going out and buying something. It'll be delivered to your house or to wherever your place is. It'll be delivered at that particular time. And if you don't mind, would you please wear that for me tonight? You're gonna look so amazing in it. Can't wait to see you.
Well, right here. Mm-hmm. You got to know who you're dealing with.
Yeah.
You're not invited. You're not invited to the meal.
So basically, you gonna pay for a meal that you can't eat. You can't even have a toast.
You can't even have you.
So you can't even have a toast, a piece of toast.
No. Go sit at your own table.
And wish that and wish you had some company.
Hey, this is way out Wednesday, right?
Of married men. That's why y'all are looking at this. Who this is your woman. I'm nobody's woman.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm trying to say, Cookie. Yeah. I'm saying that the guy that buys the pays for the dinner, he might show up at the restaurant, but go sit at your own table. Don't come join her. Oh, I got a table for us. No, it's not a us. It's her.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't about you, partner.
Mm-hmm.
You missed it. You've been watching this lady for this long. You like her, and then you get a table for two. You missed the whole thing, player.
Mm-hmm. So Toussaint, truth of the matter, Toussaint, truth of the matter. How many men that you know, honestly speaking, how many men that you know? We got Brandy with us. I'm gonna go to Brandy as well because I want to hear her take on this. But how many men, Toussaint, would be all right with that? I'm gonna let you go out there and have dinner and by yourself. It's Valentine's Day. It's supposed to be a special day, for couples. But you're gonna go out there and you're gonna have say it again.
What's patience?
Yeah, patience. Yeah, patience is a great thing. But how many men, patience aside, how many men that you know will be comfortable with that?
Stay crazy. Raheem.
Yes. How many men will be comfortable with that? Truthfully, this way I Wednesday, man. Be truthful. Be truthful now.
Well, they ain't got many. There's not many.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
What
exactly.
I'm saying is that there are some women that value themselves.
Mm-hmm. And that's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let me throw this out here for free, because this is lining up with scripture.
Mm-hmm.
A man that findeth a wife find a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're just looking for a girl, you can find them anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have a plan and a purpose, it takes time. How long you been married, Raheem?
27.
See that one talking about?
Mm-hmm.
When you first started, I think you had 27 years at least in mind.
At least, yeah. Well, see,
I don't think you rushed it.
mm-mm. Mm-mm. But that word that you
You
said
had
now hold
you
on,
had to check
let's
out.
not forget the word you just said, patience though.
Yeah, I did say that.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you checked out for a while. You had to figure out how you was gonna fit into her life.
Mm-hmm.
Because see now, your wife is not just anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
your first Valentine gift was probably special.
Mm-hmm. I
I'm
told
just saying.
I told the story. I told the story earlier, man. I did. I got the roses, the red roses, a dozen red roses, other gifts, and they and whatever reason that the person that prepared to put a white rose in there too. I guess it's purity, whatever it meant. I don't know what it meant, but you know, it was a good gesture. So I said, go ahead, put it in there. And I took it to her, the gifts and everything, and the flowers, the roses, beautiful roses. I thought it was a beautiful bouquet of flowers. I really did. Took it to her, and she appreciated everything, but she said, you know, she told me straight up, she said, I don't really care for flowers. You know, you could have left them in the store. I had that look on my face. I was no more.
So let me ask you a question, Ray.
Yeah.
I know you're the question asker.
Mm-hmm.
Did you do the same thing the next time?
Oh no, sir. I got some gifts,
Exactly.
but I ain't bought no flowers for her sis because she don't like that. It's not something
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So you had to adjust.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I see your
Because
point.
you had a plan.
Absolutely.
Let me be quiet.
Mm-hmm. Let me go to Brandy, and we got Toya with a T with us as well. So Brandy, good morning, young lady. How you doing this morning?
Good morning. How are you?
Hey, doing well. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
We talking about Valentine's Day. How important is Valentine's Day to you as a woman? And I know men and women sometimes look at this thing or view this thing differently. What does it mean to you?
It used to mean a lot, I guess, growing up, you know what I mean? Just because it was put into our heads about it. But I think as I'm getting older, it's starting to become just like another day. I think as we get older, like your birthdays just become another day, you know, like past your milestones. And so it feels like Valentine's Day is another day. Another day to spend commercially, you know what I mean? Not trying to sound like woke on stuff, but it's just another day to just spend commercially in the United States. It's about spending money because yeah, you show love to people every day. You know, Valentine's Day literally can be on a random Friday. You know what I mean? So all this things that is making you like, oh, I gotta go buy some flowers today. Oh, I gotta, you know what I mean? Like, and I get it. Sometimes holidays are important to some people. I know I was always like, okay, I want to get married and you know, have a house full of where we have decorations for each holiday and, you know, probably little Valentine's hearts on the door and stuff. So sometimes it can mean a lot to some people. But again, it's just another 24 hours because then guess what? Tomorrow's not Valentine's Day and you're right back to regular life. So are you still going to get flowers, you know, a month from now or candy? You know what I mean? You get candy every time you go to the cash register just to check out. You know what I mean? So I think that it shouldn't be just commercialized that you have to do something. You should show love every day. So, yeah.
Should a woman be disappointed if for whatever reason her significant other does not get her anything special today?
I feel like if he does not acknowledge it at all, there might be a little bit of a red flag. And I just think that because it might not mean a lot to him, but it just, as a woman, you have to discover, did I make that known to him that this was important to me. You know what I mean? You have to kind of, instead of just assuming that just because he knows it's Valentine's Day, he's got to come in with 12, dozen roses. He got to do that.
Mhm.
Some people don't know what your love language is. Some men probably woke up this morning and paid one of her credit cards off for her bill or something. That could have been his way of showing love. So you don't know how somebody wants to receive that love on a day like today. You know what I mean? And so I feel though that you should be like, if he didn't even say Happy Valentine's Day, you know what I mean? You might want to be like, like what's wrong? You don't celebrate
But see-
holidays or something, like.
But does that mean he don't love her? That don't
Oh,
necessarily
no.
Yeah.
I don't think that's that. And
Mhm.
because personally, I think that men, that type of stuff is for us as women, I think, to show love in those manners. A lot of women, I think, are misconstrued on the way that men show love. Men show love through actual providing and making sure you're cool. And that's, and financial provision and just provision, period. And protection. So it's not like that men don't come from that lovey-dovey space. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm mad about her balloons. Now if you got a man like that, hold on to that. You know what I'm saying? It's not too many that's like that. But they normally don't come from places like that. So you shouldn't be too upset if he didn't know that's what he needed to do for you. Obviously, you need to come and let him know a little bit more. Like, hey, babe, I've never had this done for me before. I really, I think some women, like I said, we assume, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like I've never had the whole rose petals on the floor and the balloons all over the ceiling or the decorated hotel room or whatever, but that isn't for a man to, make that assumption that we haven't had that before. You got to communicate that. You got to say, hey, gift giving is my love language. The quality time behind it is my love language. Again, some other women might be like, hey, girl, he paid my phone bill today. He sent me a cash app so I go get me some lunch or get my nails done today. And that might be enough for them. You know what I'm saying? So you just it's all about that woman and what her need is and her ability to identify that need to him. Stop assuming he's a mind, guesser or whatever, or brain reader.
I'm gonna tell you something, and I tell people all the time, and I've been saying this for years, man. Even before my wife and I met, and when I failed that mind reading class. I failed that one, man. I failed it. I failed it. I failed it with an F plus. I failed it with an F plus. They gave me a plus because I was super stupid when it came to that particular class. I just didn't get it. I failed the mind reading class. So if you expect me to read your mind now, I'm not good at that at all. We gonna go to Toya with a T and Little. I see you, Captain Little. I'm going to the women first. I'm coming to you next, brother. Hold on for a second. Be patient for me. Toya with a T. Good morning, young lady. How you doing this morning? And happy Valentine's Day.
Good morning. Happy V-Day, everybody.
Now, what does this day mean to you, Toya? Toya, you look at things a little differently. What does this day mean to you? And if your significant other did not get you anything on this day, would it matter?
Oh yeah, don't come home. Don't come this way.
Lord Jesus.
Come back home tomorrow. You knew all year Valentine's Day came.
All right. You said he gonna be over Betty house tonight. He gonna be over Betty house. Go
to hell on head then.
Hey.
Go right on over there with Betty.
Mm-hmm.
Just like my birthday, just like Christmas, just like any other damn day.
Hey, Toya.
You gonna come up in here today and it's a worldly renowned day for love. You're not gonna act stupid. You're not acting stupid. You just cheap and don't want to do nothing. And we're not gonna do that.
How you gonna call the man cheap? Man just might have ran into a rough time, man. Baby, I wish I could get you something. I just ain't got it right now.
Well, then get you some construction paper and draw on it and make some color macaroni. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. It's the world's day of love and affection. The same way you went hard over that Super Bowl game the other day, bruh. Huh? You had the shirt, you had the hat, you had the shoes, you had the earmuffs, you had the socks, you had everything on your team.
I did. So this is what I want you to do. Go ahead and put my Super Bowl stuff on. You can wear that today. It's your day. Wear it today. Wear my jersey. Wear all that stuff. Put on my hat. All that you just named. Put it on.
And I'm gonna wash your car with it, fool. Because you came up in here like you didn't know it was Valentine's Day. Yeah, you're right. I'm good to you every day of the year. So right, you're supposed to bring me roses every day. But if you done brought roses every day and then you gonna wait till Valentine's Day to not bring none, sound like you just being defiant to me. And listen, this is coming from the manliest woman around.
Lord Jesus.
I'm still a woman, and you will still assume your position. Walk up in here today without a flower or a card. You better get some Butterworth butterscotch and put a ribbon on it. I don't want to hear that. There's too many ways for you to be creative and profound when it comes to expressing love. And I get it, right? Because we're so woke. We don't want to be a part of the culture of expressing holidays. So yeah, no, I don't celebrate Christmas and New Year's and this, that, and the third. Okay, fine, I get that. However, at the end of the day, there's no way where I'm gonna have my man and we all doing something for Father's Day, or we all doing something for everybody else's birthday, or we all doing something for somebody else, and then another day come around where we do something and I don't do it for you. The whole world recognizing love. But I'm gonna say, no, not on this day, because I show love every day. Okay. Well, the day you don't show no love, don't expect none tonight then. Because you get love every day, right? So the day that you stop, on the day where everybody else is recognizing it, I mean, it's a problem. We be trying to act like.
But is it a problem because we make it a problem? Because the emphasis. I understand what you just said, and everything you said makes sense. But my thing is, do we create that problem for ourselves? Thinking that we need to conform to everything and you said a couple of times, the day that the world is recognizing love. Well, is that where the problem is? That the world is pushing this agenda down our throat, and we have to conform to what the world is saying or what the world is doing?
Just as spoken, just like someone frugal.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, we do it. We celebrate everything else. Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
Wow.
Absolutely. Because again, at the end of the day, it's like what we was talking about yesterday with supposed to do something. And there are certain things that we're supposed to do for each other. So I feel like this. If this is something that I know we do every day, the one day where the world recognizes, stop acting like we not worldly. Stop acting like we not perfect. Now all of a sudden you want to tighten up and fly right. You just cheated 2 years ago. Like, come on with the jokes. But still, at the end of the day, on the one day where the world recognizes this and you don't, I mean, I'm just saying it's an issue, because if you've been doing it, what's the problem with doing it today? If you've been buying me gifts every day and you wait till Christmas to not get no gifts, I mean, I don't know. It's just like you playing slick mind games. Like, now
so you just said something that was very interesting. If you're doing it every day, why would you stop on this day and not doing it on this day? So you're not appreciating the fact that I've done it every other day, and because of the fact that I don't do it on this particular day. Now I've done it 364 days. I don't elect to do it on this day because I don't want to conform to what the world is saying. I've done it for you 364 days, but because of the fact that I don't do it on this day, the day that the world recognizes as being a day of love, now I'm wrong.
We on the phone having a conversation. Let me tell you what your next tone is going to hear after you say that statement right there.
Mm-hmm.
Boop, the number you have reached has been temporarily disconnected.
Wow.
Please hang up and try again later.
Wow. So the 364 days meant nothing. It's just because I didn't do it on this one day. I'm totally wrong, and I'm the scum of the earth because I didn't do it on this one day.
Oh, Lord, who said scum of the earth? See what I'm saying?
No, I'm just saying, if my point is this though, if I've done it 365 days in a year, if I've done it 364 days, but because of the fact that I say, look here, I don't get down with that Valentine's Day thing. Now I've done something for you every day, 364 days. I've done something. I'm not gonna do it on this day, and now I get the dial tone.
Yeah, you get the dial tone, and you ain't getting none. And maybe you'll get some tomorrow, but don't look for none tonight, because I done gave you some 364 days. So the one day you stop giving me some is the one day that I stop giving you some too, and I don't want to hear nothing about it.
Wow, there's you open up a lot of alleys right there, but I'm gonna go to Leonard. Leonard, good morning, sir. How you doing this morning, Leonard?
Good morning, Raheem, and the Morning Glow family.
Man, I ain't think people took this Valentine's Day so serious, brother. What's on your heart?
Oh, happy Valentine's Day.
Oh man, look at happy Valentine's Day, brother. but but my thing is this, man. I ain't know people took this thing so seriously, man. So basically,
Well,
what
that's all some people got. That's all some people got, bro.
Wow.
I mean, that's what it means to some people.
So Leonard, if I
I
do something for this young lady, 364 days, but I don't get out with this Valentine's Day, and I say, look, I'm not gonna do anything on that day. I've done it for 364 days, but I'm not gonna do it this day. I get the dial tone. How should I look at that relationship?
Well, I think it was a problem before this. You know, Raheem, come back to me. I got to take this call.
Okay, good deal. Cookie, talk to me, sis.
Hey.
Oh, I'm sorry, Badger. I'll come back to you next. Cookie, talk to me.
Man, today I don't like the questions. Let me just put that out there. I want to see if I could help with the Toya situation. I see her position. Because what she's trying to say is that for 364 days, you did something for her. So you set the expectation that every day I'm going to get this warm and fuzzy moment. And then on the very day that it is to be expected by the rest of the world, that's the day you choose to not give me my warm and fuzzy moment. It's giving disingenuous. It's giving,
wow.
I'm playing in your face.
Wow.
Because that's why they always say, you know what I'm saying? The way that you get them is the way you keep them. And don't start it if you can't keep it up. Every day she's looking forward to that tiny gesture from you.
But there's a different emphasis. But there's a different emphasis on this day. There's a different emphasis on Valentine's Day. There's a much different emphasis on it.
But I would say this. I said earlier, people look at stuff differently based on their situation. And we're looking at it based on how we view life. I told the story about I got the text message at 6:05, and you all looked at it like married men. You didn't look at it like a regular person. If I don't have a boyfriend, why is this man texting me at 6:05? Y'all didn't think of that.
Well, I figured. I figured.
Hold on.
You say your friend though. I figured y'all
don't know my situation. You don't know if I had a date yesterday. You don't know what I'm doing, but you want to text me. You know, before sunrise. That's petty. And then you do so just to say Happy Valentine's Day. So if I'm doing something and I'm happy and having a moment, you would disrupt it with that text. You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
So y'all look at things through the lens of being married, which is fine. But I'm saying to you, it just so happens nothing was going on. So if you was going to send me that text and interrupt my morning, interrupt my sleep, whatever it was you was doing, it should have been accompanied by a gift, a cash app or something. That's the price you pay to play in my face.
Wow. Y'all women, y'all. I'm trying. Man, you see, y'all. Woo! Go ahead, Badger.
Have been disconnected. Please hang up and try again.
You know, I found. Boy, I got a lot. This is Way Out Wednesday, right?
It is.
And we're talking about a holiday that started from a pagan holiday. Where they sacrificed animals and had women lotteries. And now it's become a corporate thing. You know, you're not showing love unless you show it on this day. Made me go back and think of, so if we follow that ideology, that means we should only show respect and honor to God once a week, right? Only on Sunday? And then we forget everything else throughout the week? No communication, no nothing, I find things like this very strange through my perspective. You know, if we're not supposed to be honoring other deities and all this other stuff, and I find a lot of things odd in these situations.
Mm-hmm.
Because what's the point? What's the, things of that nature? If we're supposed to be showing love and honor and respect all throughout the year to our, to Great Mystery, to our family, to our spouse, to our kids, and all that stuff, then to just do it once a year don't make no sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I would assume if a male is interested in a woman, they would probably be trying to do stuff throughout the year. And they'd also be communicating with that person of, and I know some men that put a lot of emphasis on Valentine's Day and have expectations.
Mm-hmm.
So I know it can go either way.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to leave that part out either. I'm just kind of thrown off a little bit because when I sit here and listen to a lot of other things that's been said on the show, and then all of a sudden we get to this day, like a couple of days in the year, all of a sudden things change.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been able to understand how just because of a day that's been shoved down everybody's throat of what it's supposed to be, because this version of Valentine's Day didn't start until like the 1800s.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's let's see, so that's 100, 200, maybe 150 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I find that quite interesting how we can get so wrapped up in our society and put so much
Emphasis.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
On a day that was created by those in power.
Mm. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, just a thought.
Mm-hmm. Good deal. Good deal. Toussaint.
I ain't got to think that over at all. Ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't care who created it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if they was devil worshippers. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Nothing. Period. I ain't studying them. If that's too much thinking for me. I ain't got nothing to do. I don't. Let me say this as I had to say it like this, as a Black Baptist preacher. We don't conform to this world. Ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't studying people. I don't care what happened in the 1800s, the 1400s, the 200s.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
This day, I don't esteem it above no other day. Don't get that twisted. But I know who I'm with. Now look, what I might do. I just might wait till tomorrow to do what I should have. If tomorrow comes, I'll get it all stacked up. I put it in the trunk of my car. Have her thinking that I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
And on the very next day, I do something she would never see coming. Probably already did it already. 2 days ago.
Toussaint.
What I should have done today, I've already done it.
So
I'm not
Toussaint,
worrying about.
let me ask you this, and I
the
love
surprise of today.
what you're going. I love where you're going, Toussaint. Let me ask you this: because of the fact that you bought the gifts early, put them in your trunk, kept them in your trunk, Valentine's Day went by, February the 15th come, and you shower her with those gifts, should that negate your efforts? Should that negate what you've done, or because of the fact that you didn't do it on quote unquote Valentine's Day, it's a problem?
No, it's not a problem. You ever fell out on purpose to make up? You just come on, player. Come on, player.
Toussaint, I got to read this to you, man. Toya with a T said in the chat here. She said you just want to pay half price.
No. Well, I'll get two then.
Mm-hmm.
Just to make sure that it's not considered that I'm trying to save money. I'll get two of them. What you think about that?
Can I answer, please?
Prices. Can I finish, please? Because price is not a price. That's okay. That's okay, Cookie. I understand. But it's not about the money. It's not about how much money or how I might get something out of the bubblegum machine, but it's gonna look good.
It's gonna be shiny.
I'm gonna dress it up.
It's gonna be shiny.
Man, I'm gonna put so much with it.
Put it.
That you'll never you won't even look at
Tucson,
where it came from.
Brother. Tucson, you gonna be
I'll put it in a basket. I'll get my own basket, my own little plastic, my own this, that, the other. And I'm talking about a big basket that I can't put the stuff in the basket in the trunk because I'm going to sit alone somewhere by myself and fix it up and get every little thing that I think she might want. And I might not spend $50, but it's going to look good because presentation means something. Come on, man.
Wow.
And here's another thing. And I'll shut up. By the way, my Cash App is $DRAYTOUS. Thank you very much.
Somebody put some sound effect when you get your Cash App, Tucson. Somebody put some. They try to drown you out, brother. Somebody.
Because nobody thought about it. And like gifts too. Come on, player.
Look at here. I'm gonna read. I'm going to go to Cookie. I'm gonna read what's been said in the chat here because I want to share this with you all. One thing, let me pull up on the screen so I can see it like I want to. This is Wanda. Wanda said this right here. She said, Raheem, this is a bad season to ask women relationship questions. Women has awakened. We are healing from past trauma. That's the first thing. Second thing she said was this right here. And Cookie, I want you to respond to this. Some of us are adamant about not being hurt again. It's not all about the day. I'm just saying. Cookie, what do you say to that? That, and you wanted to respond to Tucson as well.
Yeah, so first let me respond to Tucson. In the words of Tucson, I bet not. I bet not send you nothing to your Cash App. I bet not. Because you know your situation. So we won't take care of that. But the second thing is this. This is also to Tucson. I don't want you to think that I'm saying what you suggest is not a good idea for you and your situation, to give her something after the fact. What I will say to you is this. In relationships, we never know. We never know. Tomorrow is not promised us. We never know if tomorrow's coming. I would never do something that gives my partner disappointment for any reason, even if I'm going to fix it later. In my opinion, it'd be easier, better, lovelier, more of a surprise to give it to her before. What the lady said in the chat goes along with what I just said. Black women in particular, we're facing an enormous number of challenges. Some women it's a little easier for, but by and large, we're facing a great deal of challenges. From the people who profess to love us and care for us and want to pursue us and be with us, we're setting a higher standard for them because we know what we're going to give to you. We know how we're going to cater to you. So we want something, some kindness, some tenderness for ourselves, and we want it to come from you. You who we wish to partner with. That is all. And we're saying that if we cannot get that kindness and tenderness from the person in our orbit, it's not worth having you in our orbit because the world is a cold and empty place for us. Our expectation is reasonable to be able to get some kindness and tenderness and warmth and support and gestures from the people who say they care about us. Otherwise, we'll move on. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That's just where we are in our society. We want to be treated well. Period.
Does that have to always include gifts on Valentine's Day?
I want to say this respectfully. Respectfully.
Yes.
Remember I said earlier, I'm not really a fan of the way that the questions are being worded. Because if it was your birthday, a lot of men expect to get something on their birthday and are disappointed truly if they don't get something on their birthday. A lot of men feel the same way about Father's Day and all of that. But I feel like this, the same way you feel that way, women can feel that way about Mother's Day. They can feel it about Valentine's Day, Christmas, whatever. Whatever is important to her. If that is your partner, you're supposed
Cookie,
to
let me ask you
know,
a question.
accept, and recognize.
Cookie, let me ask you a
This is what
question.
she needs.
Cookie, let me ask you a question. And I don't want to get off of Valentine's Day, but I'm gonna ask you this quick question, and we're gonna get back on track in regards to Valentine's Day. And Brandy, I'm coming to you next. And Leonard after that. Would you agree with me? Would you agree with me that there is no equality in regards to Mother's Day and Father's Day? Cookie?
I'm here.
Because and the reason why I asked that question, because you put the emphasis on, you know, if you feel the same way about this and this day and this day, and you put Mother's Day and then you said Father's Day and different things. But from a man's standpoint, and we've been feeling this way for years, whether we voice it or not, but there's no equality. Mother's Day is viewed and rightfully so. I'm not saying that, I'm not complaining about it. I'm just making a point. Mother's Day is viewed very much on a much higher scale than Father's Day. We might get a pair of socks and a t-shirt or a tie, but they're going all out Mother's Day, man. You can't, you want to go to a restaurant, you got to book it well ahead of time because it's going to be packed. Everything is the red carpet is rolled out on Mother's Day. It's not the same thing on Father's Day. You want to go eat on Father's Day, you can pick whatever restaurant you want to go to, and I guarantee you'll get a table.
Raheem, let me say this. Both have a sentiment. And I would hope that for each of the gentlemen who's listening, I would hope that the people in your family, I would hope that they make you feel loved, appreciated, and supported on Father's Day, the same way that women in your family feel loved, appreciated, and supported. Maybe, just maybe, there's not an equal measure of celebrations, but the level.
Are we being honest right now? Are we being honest?
It is as it should be. And I'll leave it. It is as it should be.
Wow.
Given what it takes to be a mother, and given what it takes to be a father. Because, like, for example, women get push gifts because men don't give labor. There's a difference. Not to say that either parent is diminished, but remember I said earlier, I don't like the questions. I don't like this question. Because it creates controversy. It's not to say that one is better than the other, but just that the sacrifice of one appears to be more evident than the sacrifice of the other.
Could that very controversy that you're speaking of be reared by the truth? Because the truth is they're not looked at the same. They're not looked at the same. And like I say, I do understand what you're saying and why you're saying what you're saying, but truth of the matter, if you put them both on the scale, it would weigh very, very, very heavily toward the Mother's Day than it would Father's Day. Father's Day might Lord Jesus. Brandy, what do you say to that? Are they the same? Are they viewed the same? Brandy? Oh, Lord, I'm talking to Brandy and I didn't even click the button. Okay, there you go, Brandy. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay. It's my fault too. I was on mute. But I don't think that it's the same because some people would get mad if you don't acknowledge Father's Day or Mother's Day or something like that. It probably would be a serious problem. So they're definitely not looked at the same. And I wonder if it's because of people's traumas around relationships and, stuff like that, the reason why it's not looked at the same. You know what I mean? It's just like, some people, this is the most Grinchish day, ever for. They want to be hurry it to be over with. They don't want to talk about anything Valentine's love related or whatever, anything like that. But like I said, I'm more or less looking at it just being another day. Like, I don't feel like it has to go and be over and beyond. And again, it's about that person's love language, though. Everybody's different. So it can't be a one size fit all situation because somebody might want roses all over their house. The other person, like I said, might just want a quiet dinner at home tonight. You know what I'm saying? Another person just wants, hey, I paid your bill for you. You don't have to pay it this month. Like, you know what I mean? There's so many ways of showing love. Somebody's love could been making sure that their vitamins was on the counter this morning before he left to work. You know what I'm saying? For their spouse or whatever that's got to get up and like, there's just, and if you look at that as far as like the little things that you have every day, then it's not that big of a deal. You know what I mean? To some people, like I said, it just depends on how you look at what you receive on a daily basis versus a single day.
That's good. That's good. Leonard, what's on your heart, brother? You've been listening to what we've been saying. What's on your heart right now?
Happy Valentine's Day. I wish that's all it takes. I really do.
Yeah.
You know.
But is that enough? Is that enough, Leonard?
To each his own. It depends on who it is, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not gonna stress me out about it.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm a very conscientious type of person. So Valentine's Day is really not that big of a day for me and my wife, is because I give so many flowers and things like that. One time I planted a rose bush just for that purpose. So it's not that big of a deal, and it shouldn't be made a bigger deal. If it becomes a moment of contention, you probably need to move on. There's no love there.
Wow.
And it's just a shame. Just as many people gonna have a good time, just as many folk gonna break up. And some of y'all know good and well, y'all are not number one on the list. So you're gonna have to wait.
Wait your turn, huh?
I mean, it's just, yeah, you know, and all this other stuff and blah blah. Man, who cares? It's today. Enjoy today. I don't care nothing about your past lives, none of that. Gonna enjoy it today.
Leonard, do you think
learn how to enjoy this day?
Leonard, let me ask you this question. Do you think and it's very interesting what Wanda said on TikTok. No, she's on YouTube. And she said that it could be based on the trauma, a lot of the trauma that women has gone through, why they are the way that they are, and why they feel so adamant about Valentine's Day. How do you gauge that?
Well, first of all, I don't care. That's one.
Talk directly into your phone.
For anyone, when it comes to this issue, it doesn't matter to me. It's a day. Enjoy that day. For whatever it's worth, enjoy that day. I've never been a person to be dealing with somebody else that way. If you got all that going on, you're not the one for me, no way. So we're not gonna have those issues.
Okay.
But I wouldn't hang my hopes on one day like that. If person's not showing you love every other day, you have a problem.
I asked the question, Leonard. If I'm the kind of person that would do something for you 364 days, but I just don't get down with this Valentine's Day, so I'm saying I'm not doing nothing for that day. I know how y'all look at it. I know blase. Am I wrong in that, man? Because I was told that I'm gonna get the dial tone and don't come to the house and all kind of things, man. Am I wrong?
No, it's not about being wrong. It depends on the person that you're with. Now, that may be a mistake for the person that you may be with. And if you're that type of person, you need to get that clear with that person that you're with. But if you love someone, there shouldn't be no problem for you to pick up a flower or something of that nature on today. There should be no problem.
Or like you say, you made a rose bush. Just grab a rose off the bush before you go in the house and here.
For people who really love one another, this should never be a moment of contention.
Yeah.
Ever.
Wow.
Because it's understood who loves who and how you love them and everything like that. Like I said before, me and my wife are not holiday people. However, I'm going to usually pick something up. With everything else that I do. I've done whole Valentine's dinners for mothers and things like that. So, you know, it just depends on the type of person that you are.
Yeah. That's good.
You know, it shouldn't be like pulling teeth. Come on now.
Exactly.
You shouldn't even feel the pressure. But see, when you out here in the game and you trying to outdo this one and outdo that one and be better than you was the last year and blah, 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 then that's just the game people play.
Player.
So don't you know, come on now. Don't be caught up into that.
Yeah.
You know, don't pick today. You know what's really sad? A person that'll sit around and use this day to be depressed.
Wow. Wow. 508-924-3521. 508-924-3521. Talking about Valentine's Day and what does it really mean? What does it really mean? What does it really mean to you? Toya, with a T, talk to me, sis. Cookie, coming to you next.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I get it, right? I really do. I really try to get things from different people's perspectives. I try to understand it from all angles. I try to understand it from the good, bad, the indifferent. But I feel like this, when you're with someone, you know your person. Even if you don't know your person, anytime there's a moment or a day of someone recognition, and you should be willing to do so. Yeah, babe, listen, you know, I know we don't do Valentine's Day and all that, but here's a single red rose. Happy Valentine's Day, babe. Just because I wanted to do something for you. There's no way in the world I'm going to walk around on this earth and say that I love you. And everybody else is showing emotion, even if it's just fake. They're just confessing their love and it's just fake. And I'm going to let you walk around feeling like I'm not going all out. You don't have to be holiday people. But you should still do something for the one you love on that Valentine's Day. Whatever it may be.
Yeah.
The goal should be to do something and to make you feel love too. Everybody else walking around getting big balloons and all that. Come on, man, stop playing. Oh, no, I'm not no holiday person. Yeah, because you ain't never got no balloons in this hat. Nobody made no big deal out of you. That's why. You ain't one. You know how I know? Because I used to say that same damn thing until, you know what? I started getting big flopping balloons and stuff like, ooh, I like that, yeah. Ooh. So, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to suppress our feelings. We're going to be real adults and acknowledge what the heck is really going on here. Yes, you need to be doing something for the one you love on the day that the whole entire world is doing all this extra exaggeration. Oh, it's commercial exaggeration. Bro, you just, if I need to start my nighttime show because I cuss. And oh my gosh, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I'm not no big holiday person either, but I do stuff for my man on Valentine's Day. It don't have to be on that day, but I promise you, you get massages. You know what I'm saying? And so it might even be on me if you have been so good throughout the year. You might just come through with just roses and a box of candy. But when I come through for you on that day, it's all about how I make you feel about me loving you. Everybody else doing their thing, I'm going to make this a memory for you. And it doesn't have to be about money. It can be a picnic on the floor with a sweet little poem, but everything that you like as your favorite. Or some cute and funny stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's not about what the whole world is doing. But what I'm not going to do is allow the whole world to outdo me when it comes to making you feel like how I love you.
Wow. That's good. Hey, Toy, your feed is doing that little fancy thing again. Go out and come back in so we can make sure we got a real good. I could hear you, but it was popping a little bit. So go out and come right back in, so we don't have that issue. Cookie, I said I was gonna come to you next. Cookie, talk to me. Says what's on your heart?
What's on my heart? Nothing. I'm over here minding my black-owned business.
But you really
that again.
See, you can't even mind your business these days. It's always got to be some naysayer sticking their nose in your black-owned business.
Tucson, you a naysayer. You a naysayer.
You old Pharisee. You old Pharisee.
I am not. I am not a Pharisee. But I understand.
Good deal. But why is and Cookie, let me ask you this question, because Wanda said it. that a lot of times is based on past hurts, and women they're awakened now, and they're not going to be hurt anymore. Is this based on that element of it, of women being hurt, why they put so much emphasis on Valentine's Day?
No, I don't agree that it's based upon hurt. I think that there is an awakeness in women that we have true value, and that previously in relationships, when men were the primary wage earners, a lot of things that women may have wanted or expected, they had to put on the back burner because there's nowhere to go. I can't support myself. So I have to tolerate things that I don't think that are fair or just in this relationship. But now that women have moved barriers, and we're earning more, we have more say, more options. One of those options is we would like a fuller, more engaging relationship. We want to talk more. We want men who are emotionally aware. We want kindness, vacations. We want tenderness, all of that. And so that's why, for us, Valentine's Day takes on a new significance, because we deserve to be made to feel special, especially on special days.
Okay. There's a lot there, but let me go to Curtis. Curtis, good morning, sir. How you doing this morning?
Hey, what's up, bro? What's going on?
Hey, what's going on,
family? How y'all doing?
Hey, doing good, man. You better say happy Valentine's Day to these women on here.
Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Day of Love, ladies. Happy Day of Love.
See this dude now. See this dude here. Player. He got to change it up. Happy Day of Love, ladies. Go ahead, boy. Curtis, what does Valentine's Day? What does Valentine's Day mean to you, Curtis? Does it mean anything? Truthfully, this is Way Out Wednesday. Let's talk about it, man. Does it really mean anything to you?
I'm a historian, so I love the fact that a day that was that will go down in infamy as a day of murder and mayhem was turned to something positive, and it's just a day where folks just a little more nice to each other or whatever. I'm all for it, man. But it really, I'm 51, man. I done gave the greatest present I can give, which is myself. But I done gave on some material type deal, I've given everything that I can, bro. I don't know what else I can get other than a greater part of my heart. There's really not much else I can give. So it really don't mean that much to me, but I understand why it means so much. I do understand why it means so much, or could possibly mean a lot to a woman. I mean, it's a day of love.
Now you say that, Curtis, but you also went into the historical data of that particular word, of that particular day. The historical data, that did it start out as a day of love?
No. This was a day. This was a massacre. It was a massacre on this day, right?
Yes.
And what always blows my mind is they just talk about what was lined up in front of that fireplace. But it was several bosses hit all around the world at one time. So but let me conclude with saying this, ladies. I get it, but please understand that it is a day of love for all of us. This day just does not belong to you. So if you're getting, you should be giving. Just please, and that's not for everybody. I'm not saying all women. Please, ladies, don't jump on me. What I'm saying.
So Curtis, you hold on now. What you're saying is this right here. Now you're saying that we should get something too. The women should not just expect for us to come in the house and have all these gifts for them. That they should have a gift for us too. Is that what I'm hearing you say?
I ain't saying nothing. I said it. Don't take love and make it selfish.
Come on, Curtis.
Because nothing about love is selfish.
And a woman being selfish, a woman being selfish when they just want something for themselves. You got to get me something on Valentine's Day, or I'm not gonna feel special. My girlfriend's got something, and I ain't getting nothing. You ain't hitting on nothing. You just a sorry piece of crap. Talk to me, Curtis.
Like, come on, Tim. Right here. You know how I feel about this thing. You know, we've been friends for a long time.
Yes, sir.
And I goes all out. My lady get 14 days of Valentine's.
Come on.
She get 365 days, but it's special for 14 days. From February 1st to February 14th, I give my lady a present every day. Something that she needs, something that she might think that I ain't been paying no attention to. You know, just something that says, look, I love you. You know what I mean? You deserve a level of treatment that is greater, you know, whatever. But all at the same time, that thing, I almost hate to use this word because you know, our illustrious dummy uses it all the time. That thing need to be reciprocal.
Exactly.
Oh God! But you know, who am I to talk? You know, ladies probably going to smack me when they see me in person. It's
okay. You'll take that slap money. I take that one.
Yeah. I'm gonna eat that one, brother. I'm gonna eat it.
Exactly.
Oh,
Badger, talk to me.
I mean, it's the 365 a year thing for me. I don't purposely make it where it's only just one day a year. You know, I study the history of different holidays and what they represent and things of that nature. I also communicate with my spouse to figure out what she enjoys and what she doesn't. I'm not big on celebrating, you know, personally, I'm not big on celebrating most holidays. So, but if my wife is, then I'll do something. But if she ain't, I'm just gonna keep doing my thing every day. Help around the house, randomly, you know, show up with gifts. I know what her favorite flowers are. I know what kind of food she likes. I know that she likes to have breakfast in bed from time to time. I do that stuff all throughout the year. Why, like, if we're supposed to be individuals, we're supposed to have individuality and things of that nature. We're supposed to be the best human being we can be. It takes all of those things. And I know a lot of people don't like me because of these things, but I'm not worried about that either. I'm getting better and better at not caring about that because I've been married going on 13 years. So we got to be doing something, right?
Yeah.
If I do something that ain't right, she'll let me know. And then I will do my best to, like, I don't like celebrating my birthday because to me every day is a blessing. But my wife likes to celebrate it. I'm like, okay, if that's what you want to do, darling, I'll do my best to participate. I do it for her. I'm not big on it. Never have been. So she accepts me for me, and I accept her for her.
Yeah, that's good.
And to me, I feel that is more important, is the understanding of my language of love and my wife's language of love. You know, if and that includes my family members, that includes other stuff. I have one person that's in our family that is huge on holidays. So I'll just send a message or something of that nature, and that's all they want.
Mm-hmm.
But I communicate.
Yeah.
I do my best to communicate so I can understand their expectations.
Mm-hmm. That's
Because
good.
I'm not a mind reader, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a human. So because it's just it fascinates me because we are human beings, and a lot of times when things have affected us, we're in a society that is saying that you have to do things on this day. Who said?
Mm-hmm. That's good. That's good.
Like, why it just
508-924-3521. 508-924-3521. Toussaint, talk to me, brother.
Okay. So let me say this about one thing. If you were in a relationship prior to the one you're in now, go on with that. I don't mean no harm, but if I don't have anything to do with that, I don't think that you should bring that to me.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna try to help you come out of that because that's part of whether I want to acknowledge it or not. That has something to do with the relationship that we have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can deal with that, but we're gonna have to get over that. So let me just say it like this. It might seem like comical or petty or whatever, but I'm gonna introduce you to Jesus. Let Jesus handle that part because that doesn't have nothing to do with me.
Mm-hmm.
The hurt that I understand women are on the uprise. I ain't got nothing to do with me. I understand. I'll help you in that area all I can. I support you in everything that you want to do. But that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't pile that up. All your hurt and your pain and your suffering and your everything, your issues of life that you go. Don't bring that to this day. Because we're supposed to be celebrating or showing each other compassion and love in some kind of way, shape, form, or fashion. But just because you've been hurt and I may handle things different from somebody in the past, you don't bring that to me.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Don't, because you're going to sour the day.
Does that mean that you don't care, Toussaint?
No. No. But the process of healing, it takes more than a short time. Mm-hmm. It's a lifetime. Mm-hmm. I can tell when somebody hurts.
Yeah.
It comes and goes every once in a while. Mm-hmm. I can tell when somebody reflecting on some issues they have experienced with somebody else because it comes in the conversation every once in a while. Mm-hmm. But then I'm going to suggest that you handle it a different way rather than flashing off and flying off at me. Because again, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Mm-hmm. I do not, again, care who started this day. Don't make me no difference. I don't care if it was Satan himself. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Mm-hmm. The idea of setting a day aside to show compassion and love to one that you want to be with or have been with. Mm-hmm. That's more important than all of that. I'm not worrying about that. We think too much. And we sour the day. Okay, suppose, oh Lord.
Come on.
I said, Happy Valentine's Day. And that's it. Mm-hmm. Then you don't have enough patience to wait to see if there's something else coming. You just said, well, You waited till 12 o'clock. It's been 12 o'clock. Well, heck, if I would have called at 6 o'clock, you still would have a problem.
Wow.
I didn't mean anything by saying that.
Oh no, Tucson. I think you threw a little gut punch
but
there,
I had to put that out there. But I had to put that out there because sometimes people have other intentions. You know, I mean, really. But why don't we just try to figure out how to love each other?
Yeah.
If you care for somebody, action speaks louder than words. Anybody can say something. And let me say this and I'll shut up. It always does not have to lead to nothing. If you're doing it to get to something, you got a problem too.
Wow. And Brandon, and Brandon, do you think that's the case? A lot of times people do it just to get to a certain place, a certain destination. Give the gifts.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's always some bad. The thing about it is there's always intentions. You know what I mean? Whether they're ill or well, you know what I mean? Meaning there's always an intention behind anything anybody does. You know what I mean? So yeah, sometimes it can be used for that. You know what I mean? Just to try to get ahead and get somewhere. Yeah.
Get ahead. Okay. Cookie, what's on your heart?
Yeah, get ahead and it's
Cookie, what's on your heart? Toya with a T coming to you next.
I'm just happy that I woke up this morning in my right mind. I'm glad I'm still sharp. I'm glad I'm still relatively together. That's a blessing. No matter what the day brings, I'm still going to do something kind for myself. And I hope to be able to do something kind for somebody else.
Okay. Well, with that being said, $ DKM Radio, $ DKM Radio. If you want to do something real good, $ DKM Radio, DKM Radio. Toya with a T talk to me.
Your power went out, huh?
Yeah.
What happened? The power went out again?
The power went out. Yeah, the power.
Because I didn't hear I got the power.
He getting kind of hectic. Getting. I got the power. Oh. Toya. I knew I'd get you with that one. Toya with a T talk to me, sis.
Yeah, I'm back and forth. We on the same subject on how you trying to come up in here with nothing for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, look over there in that corner. You got 360 some days of gifts I done gave you, and you ain't even opened some of them. And you gonna complain to me about this day? Go over there and one of the other ones that I gave you that you didn't even open yet.
What? No, we're not gonna do it like that. If you're gonna do 365, you might as well not. 364. You might as well do 365. But yeah, no. It's not much more we can talk about. Like, even when we discussed the other holidays in comparison to, I think the actual part about it is expressing your love for them. Because if you're going to do it every day, you're going to do it every day and not exclude one because it's a holiday. I don't know. To me, it's like, I'm not a big holiday person. Like, if you don't have it, I get it. But there's still ways that you can do things. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it's hard to find a gift for my dad because he got it all. And he's a self-made man. Like, he get everything for himself. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to pick. So I might make dinner. I might pay to get the car washed or just give him some money. Or if he mentioned he wanted to get the floors done, I might do something like that for my mom and dad because it's Valentine's Day. That's your Valentine's Day gift. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to necessarily be from a relationship aspect. I think oftentimes, again, we allow negative energies to manipulate the moments that we get to show each other we care about each other and we support each other. You're doing all right. You better have something for me for Valentine's Day.
That's good. That's good.
Even as just children, just because I love my mom and I love my dad. They can get on my nerves 352 days. And then them other holidays, I'm gonna act like I got some sense. and make sure I show them my love and appreciation more, even if I feel like I do it then. Again, I'm not gonna let the world outdo me when it comes to showing my love. You're gonna always know that if it's on a positive method, it doesn't have to be about boyfriend, girlfriend, but you're gonna have a rose and a candy on Valentine's Day just because I care. You know what I'm saying? Like even at work, I'm gonna have some candy, a couple of little balloons, whatever, just because. And this is something for me to you on this day. I don't know if you got a Valentine's Day or not, but here's a little something from me to you because I know what it feels like, to be left out or to hear them lame old lines about all these excuses on why you ain't, why you not, why you can't, why you shouldn't, why you was supposed to have, what you ain't gonna do on Valentine's Day. So when you come around here, at least you're gonna walk away with something instead of hearing that old foolery walking around here, but then you
how Fred Sanford said, put them up.
No, put them out is what you need to do. Sitting up here talking about you ain't got nothing on no Valentine's Day because I gave 364 days. Well, I'm gonna feel that same way when you go to asking for some. I just gave you some last week. Oh, you mean you want some every week? Oh.
See, now, see, when we don't go on a Valentine's Day to rationing out the booty. Ain't that something? How are we gonna go from Leonard? How do we get from Valentine's Day to rationing out the booty?
I don't miss something, but when I came back on, I just heard Toya. That's all I heard.
We done gone from Valentine's Day one day a year to rationing out the booty. Now we rationing out the booty. Okay, all right. What's on your heart?
On Valentine's Day is how you keep getting it. So trust me, if you've been living 55 years and you've been skipping all these Valentine's days and you ain't correlated that with that's why you ain't doing good getting you no booty, then you probably don't deserve no more.
But see, I was always of the mindset. I've always been of the mindset. I'm gonna go ahead and say this here now. I've always been the mindset. Just like you giving me the booty, I'm giving you me too. So that's an even fair exchange. It's not robbery, is it, Leonard?
Man,
nope.
Go and ask me a question, bro. Because I don't know what y'all talking about.
No, let me go to Cassandra, man. I just want you to jump in there because I knew, boy, Lord Jesus.
Jump in what? Jump in for what? Well, I'm getting out the deal.
Listen, let me go. Hey, Cassandra, good morning. How you doing this morning? And happy Valentine's Day.
I can't wait for this.
Yeah,
happy Valentine's Day, Cassandra.
Good morning. Happy Valentine's.
Cassandra, what does Valentine's Day mean to you? And let me ask you something. If a person is doing something for you, did something for you 364 days, but they say to you, I don't partake in this Valentine's Day, this whole hoopla, I don't get involved with that. So I'm not gonna do anything this day, but I've done something for you 364 days. Are they wrong? And first, what does it mean to you, Valentine's Day? And then are they wrong?
Yeah, we know all of the background, but for me, it's a special, just like some of the other holidays, it's just a special time for you to do special things for the special people in your life. And that's what it means to me. I'm a person, I love love. I love being in love. I love loving on and letting the people around me that I care about know that I love them. And yes, you could do it 360, but this is just something, it's just a tradition. Why we get so caught up in, who he was, and I don't care. It's just a tradition. We're not, I ain't doing nothing that says Valentine's Day. All I want to do is take this special day and show the person that I love, the people that I love them, I appreciate you, and have it reciprocated. So that's what it means to me. I just love the idea of love. And this is like one of those days where people try to actually, a lot of people don't do that, They only do it on special days. So why not? why not appreciate it and enjoy it? I'm just saying.
Is that a
and
problem?
I'm taking candy, cards, lunches, dinners, breakfast this morning. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Now, is it a problem that they only do it on one day of the year? Is that a problem? Is that a larger problem than the Valentine's Day?
It is a problem, but Raheem, I mean, some people don't think like that. Everybody is not. Everybody doesn't even know their love language.
Mm-hmm.
It's things you've got to know about the person and the people that you care about.
Mm-hmm.
Like for me, I love the fact if somebody they don't even have to give me anything. If they just send me Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
You know, that means at least you thought about me, you know, on that day. You thought about me. So
Cookie?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm old fashioned and I'm sappy because I really love the idea of love, being in love.
And the reason I'm gonna tell you some, Cassandra, the reason why I was calling Cookie's name out while you was talking was because you said that if the person just acknowledge and send you a text or something like that, say Happy Valentine's Day, that means something to you because they put an effort into it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Miss Cookie said this morning that they ain't enough, that they should have sent her some money and cash after some money for her to go get some coffee or something this morning too. Say there ain't enough. You just trying to block the gate, something like that. A gate blocking. You know, she didn't say it like that, but I'm just saying, doing that. So Cookie.
Well, that's how Miss Cookie feels. So that's what she should get because you should get what you feel. Can I just real quick? I'm gonna do this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I was married to a man that there were times when we didn't have any money. We were struggling trying to build something together.
Mm-hmm.
And he would just take me on the train. We would go for a ride on the train. And we would hold hands and he would sing to me at MARTA. In MARTA.
Mm-hmm.
And women would be like, oh my God, oh, he's singing to and to me it made me feel like the most beautiful, special, precious woman on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
It's not always about things, but it's about the time and how you make the person feel.
That's good. But Cassandra, let me say this to you, then we're gonna move on to somebody else. Cassandra, I hope he can sing though. He ain't saying like, well,
no, Raheem. My ex-husband could sing. Do you hear me? That boy.
Okay.
I mean, I loved hearing him. Just hearing him talk made you woo woo woo. Because he had this very white tone. So we ain't gonna go there. I'm gonna leave all the memories behind.
Cassandra, this is where I wins now. You about to go somewhere. Hold on now. I know this way out Wednesday, but
it's way out Wednesday. So don't start. Okay. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
Okay, Tucson. I ain't got nobody I could come behind that with but you, brother. Talk to me.
I just couldn't wait to hear from Cassandra. Oh, Jesus. I think that a lot of people are petty, like I was said to be.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay, because there are some people do things for show, and it don't mean anything. And then they have to have a motive or a method behind what they do. That's why what they do, regardless of how much money they spend, has no value. There's no care and compassion, no effort in it. You just stop. We can tell that you got what you got at the last moment.
Mm-hmm.
Because the flowers, though they are 12, a bouquet, you can tell that they will last on the shelf.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
But they beat up. Come on, man, you got to do better than that. You got to do better.
Yeah.
So, it's possible that you take them rough pebbles and spread them out rather than leave them on in the bouquet.
Mm-hmm.
Put them all over the floor on the entrance. Make a heart out of them. Walk your way to wherever you want to go, the dining room table or wherever. Do show some effort, man. Come on, man. Stop it.
Mm.
I don't know, man.
So basically, you're saying some folks need to have the player card revoked because they done lost it.
You ain't never had none. I throw mine away and I still remember the game. Come on, man.
Lord. Look. For
real? And please don't try to sing when you can't.
Because I would never do that.
I don't mean it.
I would never do that.
Well, look, here's Raheem. I mean, ain't nothing like a person that can't sing.
Yeah.
Talk the words out because they can't sing.
See, and they ain't nothing.
And they say, if I could sing it, I would.
But see,
here are the lyrics of the song.
My thing is nothing get my goat more than a person that's trying to sing somebody's song, butchering somebody's song, knowing they can't sing. Nothing get my goats more than that. Nothing get my goat more than that. A person that's
going to get their goat before the day over with.
Look here, a person that know they can't sing. Been told by many people they can't sing, but yet and still they want to sit there and butcher somebody's song.
Well, Raheem,
yeah.
Are you looking in the mirror?
Wait a minute, brother.
I'm sorry.
Exactly.
What you mean, Cassandra? Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. The day Valentine's Day. Today is the day of love now. Where's the love? Valentine's Day. Where's the love? Come on now. Where is the love you said was mine, oh mine? Till the end of time, it was just a line. Where is the love? God almighty. Boy, look here. Y'all need to start paying me for that. Y'all need to start paying me. Cookie, talk to me.
That boy good.
That boy good. That Negro, that can sing. That Negro can sing.
I'm over here paying you no attention. That's what I'm doing.
Come on.
Because I know you know better.
Look here. Cookie, stop hating. Stop hating now. Now, how can you? Not you, Cookie. Not Cookie. Not you.
Saying I don't be on say internet. You better sit down somewhere with that.
Not you, Cookie. Now I know you ain't coming out here hating like that. Now, you just need to appreciate good talent. Appreciate talent.
You tell them the truth. They always want to label it hate.
Look here. Appreciate the talent. Appreciate the talent.
Listen, you howling at the moon in the daytime. What is wrong with you?
Look at him.
You see this YouTube comment?
Yeah, I see that, man. I saw it.
YouTube's over here saying they need to get paid to listen to this.
Mm-hmm. That's right. They need to get, what? Wait a minute now. Hold on. That didn't come across right.
That's right. You got it, Badger.
Took you a second.
We need to be getting paid.
Hey, Leonard, look, hold on. That didn't come across right.
Leonard's about to fall out of his chair.
You are crazy.
Look at him. I'm just trying to tell y'all, man. I'm shocked and appalled that Cookie could not appreciate talent when she see and hear it. That's the part that gets me. That's the part that gets me.
You should be shocked and appalled to sing like that in public.
See.
Oh, y'all need to stop, man. Look, I'm in bed not feeling well, and y'all up there got me laughing so hard. I appreciate that.
Hold on. I know my mama watching. Good morning, mama. Love you dearly, baby. And see how they doing your son, mama. You see how they doing your son. Now, mama, I would tell you to call, but I ain't gonna let you do that right now. No, you ain't gotta call him right now, mama. But my thing is right here. I know, mama, if don't nobody appreciate my singing, mama, I know you appreciate my singing. I know you appreciate your baby singing, don't you, mama? You told me, mama. You told me. You told me, mama.
She appreciates singing to us and not her. That's what she said.
That's why we go all out for Mother's Day.
Lord Jesus. Boy, look at y'all. It's a lot of haters on here. It's a lot, and I will be the last man to yell for help. And since, like Grady said on Sanford Son, since I am the last man.
Wait, hold on, Raheem. You sure it's being hateful, or is it positive criticism just to inform you?
No, what
We're
it is.
being helpful to a friend.
Now, ain't no helping that kind of hate, man. What it is, y'all don't appreciate good talent.
We're
There's
just
a
trying to get you
talent
past that illusion. That's all.
There's a talent that I hold that y'all are not embracing. See, I know what's wrong with you. Something with y'all ears. Y'all ears are broken.
No, my ears are too sensitive. I don't want you to break them.
Y'all ears are broken.
I need to make a special plea.
Oh Lord. And what might that be, sir?
I know my big brother, if he listening, gonna call and give these ladies an awesome Valentine's Day gift today. If he listening.
I'm going to reach out right there. I'm going to reach out to him right now. If he's not, I'm going to reach out to him right now, have him to call in. Now, ladies, I'm going to tell y'all something. There's going to be an imitator that's trying to be like me. Don't hear Tom sing.
Lord.
Listen, there's going to be an imitator that's going to come on here trying to be me, trying to sing like I sing now. Don't beat him up. Don't be, bless his heart. He's trying. Everybody can't be me. Everybody can't be me. Toya with a T, talk to me, sis. Everybody can't be me. Toya with a T. Wake up.
Trust me, we're not gonna let them fool us. Absolutely not. Ain't no way. Ain't no way we're gonna let an imposter
come on, Toya.
and interfere.
See, that's love right there, y'all. That's love right there. Go ahead.
Barking sounds of Rasheen make the jeans Ajman. No, we're not gonna allow that to happen.
Lord.
We have been doing this for too long to not know that it would be an imposter up there with those Hilly D love songs coming out his vocals.
What was that word?
Hilly D.
And
see, look that up. Look that up.
Yeah,
baby.
Trust me, it ain't there. Just like the skin one there, baby. Ain't nothing behind it. But
and look, I'm wondering, Toya, I'm wondering what that S that you put in my name mean. What that that S stand for? Because you put an S, you say Rasheen. I'm trying to figure out what that S is an abbreviation of.
Well, I mean, trust me, you somebody else because Raheem can't sing.
Oh,
so whoever this is you trying to be, whoever you trying to act like, I'm gonna add some extra too. So
Lord, look,
that's your stage name, Rasheen, the Jeans Ajman. And then really, I said Raheem. It just sounded like an S because I was chewing on some Popeye's chicken early this morning. Forgive me. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I was up early and been dreaming about that breast, and I was just chewing on it.
Toya, I don't know how that sounds. Now, hold on. Now, Toya, hold on.
I know, right?
God. What is this turned into, Raheem? What you done opened up, man?
Oh, Lord, Toya, you're talking about you've been dreaming about that breast, bro.
I'm sorry. But yeah, I mean, hey, that's just how it go. But yeah, no, I don't know. We kind of wearing this topic down. It ain't but so much we can say about Valentine's Day anymore. There's nothing so much we can say about, love and how we feel about.
I got a question for you, Toya.
Yeah, what's the question?
I got a question for you, and I want you to answer this question straight from the heart. Now, I know you said that the day means a lot, and it really does. It means a lot to a lot of people, and everybody view things differently. Everybody got their own perspective, and I respect everybody's stance on it. But what if you find out that your significant other did not get you a gift on Valentine's Day, but you get a card or a message or something like that a couple of days later, and his work wife says, "I appreciate that Valentine gift you gave me."
I don't. First of all, everybody who know me know I don't play work wife situations.
No, let's deal with the question. That's the question is.
You know who you asking.
Security.
You already know who you asking. Thank you, Leonard. We don't even play the work wife games. And he gonna tell his work wife, my real wife is crazy, so she can't be catching all these texts. But no, it doesn't matter because see, I've been in situations, right? I've been in situations where 1 year it was the kids got Valentine's Day. 1 year it was the auntie. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been through situations with a gentleman to where it was like everybody else except me, and it really burned me up because I know who I am. You understand what I'm saying? And it would really burn my bridges. Because at the end of the day, it was a thought process like you make money, you already got it, you already got everything. Like it's nothing I can get you, but then you'll go buy, your son and daughter something that they may want. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Or the auntie or the sister. You know what I'm saying? So I've already been through going through this and expressing it. And again, y'all probably don't know me that much on a personal level, but I don't look like the type to play work wife. You'll get that whole, I ain't even gonna say the whole building what I'm gonna do to it. Talking about you got a work wife and you out here giving her gifts because
Yeah.
you gonna have she gonna be cooking your food, she gonna be doing all that, she gonna relinquish my responsibilities because certain games I don't play. And work wife and work husbands and all that. I don't do that. So you can't tell me about your work wife, and you can't tell me you got your work wife. You can't buy her a bottle of water. You don't buy other women's stuff when we together. Is it your mama? Is it your sister, your niece, your cousin? And I'm suspect of when it comes cousins, because to what degree a cousin that is, we don't buy women's stuff outside on holidays. And you done sat here and fought me tooth and nail maybe a year or two about how you don't do this, that, and the third on a Valentine's Day. But then I find out you did it for somebody else. Come on, I'm just saying.
Now let me go to Brandon. Brandon, how would you react in that situation? Now he ain't buy you nothing, but he bought his work wife a gift for Valentine's Day. Brandon?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes. Okay? Yes.
Okay. I agree with her. Like, cause what are you doing buying that for them? You know what I mean? Like, you got all this effort to go do that. Now that does speak volumes. You know what I mean? It's not about what you did. It's how you did it. You know what I mean? Like, so you can go all out of your way to go get them some, like you said, water bottle, whatever on the way to work or whatever, and you can't do that for me. So yeah, that is a problem. That is a big problem. I've never done that work wife to work husband stuff. Like, why do you even want to be that close to anybody you work with? But anyway, he's like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I wouldn't be going for that at all though, because that does speak a lot about that person.
Okay. Cassandra, could it be a jealousy issue?
No. I don't think it's jealousy. I just think it's disrespectful.
Wow.
For the person to do that. No, you don't know, because your wife is your one. You two are one. So for you to, not forget about, or for you to not bless your wife on that day, but you can bless. No, that's just disrespectful. And I do believe in. You may not see it like that, but there are work relationships that are just like husband and wife. Yeah. I mean, I'm not talking about sexual, period.
Yeah.
I'm talking about that person spends more time around your mate than you do. And they have good relationships. I've heard police officers talk about, working together and how it's like a brotherhood or a sisterhood or whatever. But I don't, the disrespect part is what I don't go along with. That's all. I don't have any problem with them being close or whatever, friends or whatever, if they're around each other all the time. But no, I don't do, don't disrespect your wife under any circumstances, or your husband under any circumstances.
Wow. Now, Cookie, is that what it is? Is it disrespect? Because it's just the work wife. We be together all the time. Like Cassandra said, spend a lot of time together. I felt it appropriate to buy her a gift on Valentine's Day because that's my work wife. Now I didn't have to buy you now. Go ahead.
And I felt it appropriate for somebody to end up getting a new address because you're not talking to me. It is disrespectful.
Wow. So that's out of the court. That's out of the cause. You just can't buy your work wife nothing.
I mean, I don't object to you buying her a coffee or something. I don't object to that. I don't object to you picking up donuts for the office. I don't object to that.
Well, I'm just buying her a dozen roses for Valentine's Day.
Everybody
I'm just gonna buy her a dozen roses
or a gas card. I don't object to that. But her particular getting something and the label work wife, it's no. 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 I'm a nice person, but I think I might have to snatch her bald. It's a no.
Good Lord. Leonard, she said snatch her bald.
Yeah, we're not that stupid in 2024, are we? Are we? Are we really?
Hey, way out Wednesday, Leonard. Let's go, brother. Way out Wednesday.
Y'all wild with it for real today. You know, I've worked with predominantly women the majority of the time, and I can definitely tell you it's a very different environment. And I've grown accustomed to it. But the whole work wife, I don't need but one of them. I got one wife. That's it.
Mm-hmm. But so does that mean you can't buy your co-worker? You might not want to put it in the category of being a work wife, but you can buy your co-worker a gift.
No, I do all that. Like, say, for instance, if I was still in the office on Valentine's Day, I buy a couple dozen roses and keep them in my office and give every woman in the office.
There you go.
You know, so it's not. I love the way Kurt said it. It's a day to express love.
Yeah.
Those that do are lovely people. Those that don't or got some kind of harsh feeling about a day to express love, get some help. Get some help. You got issues, and you know you may want to go sit down and you may want to talk to somebody, because like I said, it's even like I was telling about the work episode, or I remember one time I think I did dinner for the ladies in our family, and my grandmother has an annual Valentine's Day tea as well, and things like that. So you know, it shouldn't be just you just mad because somebody else loving somebody else. Who do you love? Instead of sitting around wondering why you ain't got nothing, who you taking something to?
Wow.
Who did you call? A little note or what have you. You know what I thought was so cool that I got for my wife today?
What's that?
Them biscuits from Hardee's. Because she loves biscuits.
Yeah.
And things like that. Flowers. I get flowers regularly, you know, and things like that. But you and your partner should know one another well enough to gauge this. And like you say, you should have learned, you learn over time. You know, I'm not a big hint guy. Don't hint to me. You know, if I'll hear what you want or I'll pick it up. But if it's something like I like peculiar things, and the biscuits, for instance, it was the biscuits that made me go, because it just happens to be on today. So why not, you know, do that today? I can't believe we stressing over, you know, from $4 or $5, cook breakfast in bed. You can do all different types of things. But you know how some of us do. We don't want to be happy, and we don't want nobody else to be happy. So we always trying to put some wow, I forgot what another word, some mess on the matter. But
yeah, I'm glad, brother. Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if it surprise somebody with how loving you are today. That should be I think is a better goal for today than misery and depression and worried about this, that, and the other, whatever. Badger, we're not even talking about what I don't know what Badger talking about.
Yeah, but, he went another direction, brother. He went another direction.
In the chat.
He went another direction. Yeah.
But take your time today and enjoy the day for what it is. You know, women, don't be a pain in the butt about this, because it makes people like you less.
And see, somebody once said to me, hint, and see, and I'm gonna tell you something, hint. So I want to get them more peppermint, because I thought this was what they don't.
You know what? You know, I'm excluding there. People from Carolina special. Let me
hint. I want to get more peppermint.
And it just so happens that the verse I sent out today was John 13:34 and 35. A new commandment I give unto you, that you love one another as I have loved you, that you also love one another. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if you have love for one another. So you won't be so pressured today if you're doing it the other 364.
Hey, Leonard, I got somebody that just called in, man. Now he's not as handsome as me. He's not as handsome as I am. He know that. He know he ain't as handsome as me. And the brother try to sing like me, but I'm gonna give him a pass today because I don't usually let nobody sing on here except me, because I'm the one that can sing to that magnitude, to that level.
Well, I'm sure whatever my big brother has, the women gonna love it.
But I'm gonna pass the baton just on this day for somebody to sing on here. So, Brother Pete, you there, brother?
How we doing this morning, DKM Radio panel, social media, family, listening audience? How's everybody doing this morning?
Doing good. And I was about to serenade these women with a Valentine song, something real special. But I'm gonna pass the baton, brother. If you up for it. Now I know you ain't as handsome as me, and you can't sing like me, but I'm gonna give you an opportunity to show what little bit of talent you do got in that singing area.
What is today? Is today a special day about love or something?
They say it's Valentine's Day.
Valentine's.
Yeah.
So it's something. It's a little something like, love is wonderful. Love is all beautiful. Love is wonderful. Love is oh so beautiful. Love, I have you up early in the morning, smiling through your eyes, mind swirling, heart warming, feeling tingles in your thighs. A beeline home after working just to see a face, experiencing full satisfaction as love's aura fills the space. Love is wonderful.
Hey man.
Love is
hey man.
all
Hey man, hold on now. This ain't no concert now. Hold on, man.
beautiful. All right, we're gonna cut it right here. Love. Happy Valentine's Day.
Now look at here, man. Look here, man.
Thank you.
Ain't no thank you. Come on, thank you. You ain't say thank you when I saw him.
He's a hater.
Listen, I'm telling him thank you, and I'm headed to the porch to smoke a cigarette.
Cassandra. Now I know Cassandra. I know. We gotta let the amateur sing sometime. Everybody can't be a professional like me. So what do you think about that, Cassandra? Cassandra, you there? I think Cassandra was typing on she writing a song on the keyboard. Listen to that. Listen to that. That typing a song on the keyboard.
Stop it.
Hey, Toya with a T, you there? Toya with a T, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I know, Toya. Everybody can't sing like me, but I gotta give people an opportunity. I like to give people a chance. You know what I mean? I like to give them a chance.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can show that you have real talent is when you allow someone else to be able to express theirs.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Right.
Yeah, no, you did a wonderful job. You know, my father always told me when you go to a job interview, don't take your friend with you because they might take that job from you and then you'll be left without a job.
You'll figure it out later, right here.
No. I think
you look like you're in pain.
No.
We are not entertained. We are not entertained.
But I'm gonna tell you something, Leonard. I still got my job, man. I still got that 6-year contract down there at the Deaf House to sing my music, man. I still got my contract.
Oh man, listen, the deaf people, they love your music. Bro, I've seen many phenomenal. I didn't know we were talking about the deaf community. Oh yeah, man. Listen.
You like
they Michael Jackson, man. That's, I mean, it's crazy.
No. Michael Jackson was great, but I think I'm a little better than that now.
Yeah.
I think I'm a little better. I think I'm a little bit better. And
yeah. Where's the little music at for when you're dreaming? And it's like bling. Where's that little music at? We're missing.
No. What I'm looking for is my mute button, because I don't know if you're saying what you want to be saying. I'm looking for my mute button. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah.
Raheem.
Come on.
You know I love you, don't you?
Hold on, because when somebody start off this sentence like that, man, the next sentence is not going to be. Most of the time, the next sentence is not very pleasing. So let's start there. Yeah, brother, I know you love you too, brother. Moving on to the next person. Hold on, let me go
I'm gonna book you right now.
Yeah, you gonna book me
for my own funeral? How about that?
Lord, Jesus. He said he gonna book me for his funeral. Lord, my. Go ahead, Kirk.
Raheem, this show is heard in 68 other countries. Right, and it's a gospel talk and jazz radio station.
Yeah.
So there are some people who listens to the show and make you inclined to actually believe that you sound like Michael Jackson. Please don't.
Hold on. You say may believe. Hold on. You say may believe. Now that's the part that's the tricky part of your comment right there. You say may believe.
Don't do that to us. These people will be expecting to hear you say
hold on, brother, hold on. I got a mute button. Hold on, what my mute button? I normally I don't mute Kirk, but I'm going to mute Kirk this morning because I don't know what Kirk going with this conversation. Hold on for a minute. Hold on, let me hit that mute button on Kirk real quick.
Hey, Raheem,
you got a mute button too, Badger. Hold on now. Be careful. Watch this, Badger. Watch it. Go ahead, Badger. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kirk. Finish your thought.
No, I do want to say, ladies, if you guys are in, if you're in the DMV area around Mother's Day, I would love to have y'all out. I mean, I'm gonna be not far out of surgery, but I should be able to at least set on stage for that one. But I'm gonna do what's the name? I'm gonna do Teddy Pendergrass for Mother's Day. So I would love to have y'all out. I'll pay for the ticket. If you're in town and you're looking for something to do the weekend of Mother's Day, I've been asked to do Teddy Pendergrass. I ain't never done nothing like this before, but we gonna take a ride.
Now, make sure you make it clear. Now, you say you'll pay for the ticket to the performance. You ain't say you're gonna pay for the ticket.
Not the airplane ticket.
Yeah. Okay. Make sure you make that thing plain now.
Why are you making that distinction? Let us make a mistake ourselves. Mind your married business.
I'm just saying, I ain't gonna leave that. That's my brother. I ain't gonna leave him out there like that. He get about 5 or 6 dollars. Where can I pick up my plane ticket? No. He said if you're in the area, because you just throw me a gut punch, but I'm still saving you, brother, because you got some people that's gonna look for that plane ticket. So make it clear now. You heard it just now.
Raheem.
Yeah.
I mean, just like you're saving your brother there, that's all we're trying to do for you.
What you trying to say, Badger? Hold on, Badger. Where's my mute button at? Hold on. Badger, you got a mute button too now. You got a mute button on you now. I got a mute button over here.
I know.
Badger still talking. There you go. There go the mute button. See, the thing worked, Badger. The thing worked. But I appreciate it, man. But I don't appreciate the fact that y'all not recognizing talent when y'all hear it. But that's okay.
No. I'll say you have talent for radio stuff.
See, he say radio stuff. Well, my music is played all over the radio. As a matter of fact, go to Spotify.
I think that's the one time they mute their.
I mute you just now, just like that. It's mute just like that. Because you about to say something. You about to say something outlandish. But listen, I'm gonna ask y'all another question. Anybody got anything else they want to say on this particular topic? Because I got another one. I'm gonna start right now. We're gonna transition over to tomorrow. Anybody got anything else they want to say on this topic? Cassandra. Somebody said,
Yes, sir.
got a question for you. This is Black History Month, and I like to, incorporate something in regards to Black History Month on this. And I'm gonna ask you a question. And some people may not like this question. But honestly speaking, we've been in this country for well over 400 years. As a whole, what do we as a people, what do we own?
Well, it's according to who you're talking to. Some people own, some Black people own quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Has it been fair across the board? No, I still don't think that it's fair across the board when it comes to.
And Cassandra, your volume is going down, Cassandra.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Okay, so I said some Black people have been able to own things, a lot of things, and have made a lot of money. But is it even across the board? Is there no discrimination? Is there no inequality? No, the answer would be no. That we still have where. Remember when we were talking a few weeks ago, and we were somebody mentioned the fact that even my bank, Navy Federal, that they had gone after them because they said that Black people and white people with the same credit scores, their applications weren't being approved the same. See stuff like that. How do you explain that? I'm just saying. How do you explain they're making the same kind of money? They have
the same credit score and
everything. Same credit score are higher, and their application for a house is not being approved. So there is still a lot of inequality in this country when it comes to Black people and ownership. I'm just saying, even the small business loans, even you understand what I'm saying? It's so much that you could talk about that's just not fair. It's just not.
Wow.
You can figure out why. Somebody can tell me why, because I don't get it.
Neither do I. Neither do I. Kurt, what do you say to that, man? As a whole, we've been in this country, like I said, well over 400 years, more. What do we as a people, what do we own?
What do we own?
Yes.
Well, just speaking of us as a people, according to the numbers, we are the lowest owning class in America right now.
Wow.
According to most statisticians and according to the CBO, we are the lowest owning group in America, but we are the what's the word I'm looking for?
The hugest consumer.
We have the high spending per capita.
Yeah.
So our spending base, actually, in all reality, our spending base is really the power. That's how people are staying rich. Is off of the fact that the African American community spends so much money.
Yeah.
But the truth be told, because we addressed our particular cultural group or race, but the truth be told, realistically, no one in this country, what's up, brother? No one in this country owns anything. I hate to say it like that, but according to the way the country is set up, with the laws that we have, you realistically don't own anything. You don't own your house. How can you own? Okay, you own a house that you pay property taxes on every month. What happens if I was to bless you right now, and I called you and I said, Raheem, how much do you owe on your house? And let's say you said, look, man, I got $375,000. And I said, you know what? Give me your lender. I call your lender and I pay the $375,000. You would think you own your house. Well, if that property belonged to you, why are you paying taxes on something that belongs to you? You don't owe a bill on it anymore. You know what I mean? How is it that they can run eminent domain and just come through and just completely put you out your house.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Pete, is there a way around that?
Absolutely. There's a relief to everything. The one good thing about this society is that it's holes in the entire structure, and the relief can be found if you're willing to read and study and get exhaustive with it. So what my dear brother was articulating just now was how the property is down as abandoned.
Mm-hmm.
So you're paying maintenance property taxes to the state until you claim the land. So unless you know how to go in and claim the land, then the land will remain in the state's control as steward, maintaining the land for you, even though you cut the grass and maintain the land yourself generally. So it's a shakedown peon fee and a revenue generating concept. And it's built into the inner fibers of this society of how they have structured the people in general to be as well property. When you're arrested, you're considered what? A ward of the state.
Yes.
The state being the steward, right? You being the ward. And if they have you down as a ward, then everything related to you is automatically considered to be their property as well. So you may have heard of an allodial title. It's a full, clear title where you own it, the free and clear.
Mm-hmm.
An allodial title. So you have to research and comprehend the concept of an allodial title, and then how to go about claiming the land grants, land patents in this country, and acquiring them. If you read your warranty deed, if you own property, read it. It talks about $10. And you can claim the warranty deed, which solidifies the verification of who the true owner is of said property. When we're talking about the property, are we talking about the edifice, the building, or are we talking about the land? We're talking about the land. Generally, when they foreclose allegedly on property, realize all foreclosures are illegal. They're foreclosing on the land, not the house. So it's a double standard in the United States, and I'm out the way. We have a constant presence of a duality in function. So whenever we're engaged in this system, are we engaged in the government as a republic, or are we engaged in the government as a corporation? Both. Are we dealing with corporate law, corporate policy, public announcements, legislative policy, or are we dealing with factual law, which is what? The Bible and trust law and exclusive equity as a jurisdiction, with the 20 maximums of equity as law, with statutes and codes can only be used as reference point. Duality, because you can deal with both or either. It's up to you and depending on what your positioning is in this society. So when we talk about our people not owning, the structure was set up for us to never fully benefit from the function or the fruits of this society. And these are things that are written down. There's case law that states we, African American, Black, the so-called Negro, colored folk in America, are looked upon as a denigrated race.
Mm-hmm.
This is case law. Many of us know about the Dred Scott case, which says a melanated man has no right that a Caucasian man or European descendant has to or is bound to respect.
Mm-hmm.
Well, case law. So we have an ever presence of a duality in mindset, legislative policy, and the very existence of the fiber of the nation when it was created as a republic that has written word that stands in contrast and very adverse to us as a people, as an ethnic group, owning anything, and even there's a question constantly of whether or not we have the right to exist.
Mm-hmm. Wow. 508-924-3521, 508-924-3521. Give us a call. We got a few minutes before we get out of here, but before we go, Cookie, what's on your heart? Cookie, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. So I own my house. I own my house, business. Anybody who come here and tell me otherwise, we might have a situation on site. I pay for them. I pay for the privilege to be able to have the final say-so on everything. That's what I believe to be true in my space. As far as I know, my business is mine. There's nobody else's name on it but me. No one can write any checks but me. And I'm so grateful to live in a country where, as a Black woman, I can own these things for myself.
So what I'm hearing you say is you believe within your mind and your heart of hearts that it belongs to you. You own your house, you own your property, you own your business, you own all that.
Yes, you do, and you pay taxes because you live within the boundaries of a nation where you're on their water. You know, the city provides water, they provide fire protection, they provide police protection. Those things come at a cost via taxes for access to those things. Because should my house catch fire, yes, I want the fire department to show up, so I pay that fee annually for that service to be available to me. But that does not negate the fact that this is my home.
Okay. Leonard, what do you say to that? Leonard?
What part in particular, Raheem?
Pick one.
I'm really not clear on what she was explaining.
Well, she was saying that Pete said that you have to go through certain things you have to go through in order to own your property, your land, everything outright. You know, there's certain procedures that you have to go.
Yeah, okay.
And she said that she owned it because of the fact that, you know, it's hers, her property, her business, different things that she owned is hers. She owned it, and can't nobody come and tell her that she do not own it.
Because I wanted, like, when you first made the statement, my brain auto-corrected. We need to stop investing in certain negative things. And the way you posed the question to me was a bit offensive. We don't own, what is it? What is we? What's that? Because I'm not a we.
Okay. Well, let me make this clear for you though. Black people, what do Black people own in America?
They own whatever they want to.
Okay. And what is that?
Some of them own land, they businesses, they property, they own copyrights, they own inventions, they own all the things that they create. So to constantly have to say what we don't have, and someone has to come back and say that's not true. We own what we want to own. We own what we purchase like everyone else.
Okay, with that being said, whose side of the argument would you stand on?
Neither, because both of them are foolish arguments.
Well, you got to stand on something, brother.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't do it anyway because people own what they want. It has nothing to do with what color they are.
So basically, what you're saying is, and we're gonna move on because we only got a few more minutes. I want to touch some more people, but basically, what you're saying is they own what they want to own. But if they, and if that is your argument, what happens if they don't? If they elect not to pay the taxes after they paid it out, they got the deed. It's theirs. It's in their name. The deed is in their hand. The property belongs to them. If for whatever reason they do not pay the taxes, what's gonna happen at that point?
Well, one, you're gonna go through a process to get those taxes paid.
No, what's the end? If you elect not to do that because you own the property, this is my property. I paid for it.
Well, you can have your property
paid in full. Paid in full.
You can have a lien put against your property,
so they can take it from you.
Because you don't own the land. Do you? Are you trying to? What are you trying to own? What is the whole point of the matter? If you're not going to satisfy what is necessary to maintain that which you own. My
point is this: if you elect that you're not going to pay those taxes for whatever reason that you decide to do so, yes, you paid the property off in full. 3, 4, 5, that $1 million, whatever you paid for that property is paid in full. That debt has been met. You paid that. But if you elect that you do not want to pay the taxes moving forward, there's gonna come a point in time they're gonna come and take that property from you. So do you really own it?
Well, you pick that house up and take it where you want to. You pay for the house. So you know what you paid for, and you won't have this issue.
So with that being said, and we got to move on, but with that being said, I think you kind of standing with what Pete said, because he said
that's a material fact.
he said if you do not go through the process of owning what the structure is, then you'll lose that particular structure.
Because that's very contractual. You can purchase the land as well if you would like.
Yeah. But again, I asked it. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that they can.
Well, it ain't about not knowing. You go find out if you want to know. But the issue of the reason why the question rubbed me wrong to begin with is
classes
the
right now.
notion that because of a person's color is the reason why they don't own.
No. This is Black History Month, so we pose the question that way based on the month that we're in. But my thing is this right here. I'm taking history real estate classes right now.
Right.
And I know, and a part of my learning it blew my mind when I learned this. Peter's absolutely right.
Yes,
Peter's absolutely right, and that's what they're teaching me through these classes. But a lot of people have not gone through these classes, and they don't know. Some of the stuff I'm learning, this stuff is blowing my mind, man. Some of the stuff I'm learning in these classes are blowing my mind.
Right, and
because
there's a way for you to purchase it all.
Say it again.
And there's a way for you to purchase it all if you want.
Absolutely. Let me keep this thing going. Badger, what's on your heart?
You know, as most people know, I'm not black.
No.
Well, I'm just for the listeners because I don't have my cam on.
What you say?
So,
man, you done stuck in the gate. You done stuck in the gate. How you get in here? Go ahead, man.
God. You know, but I feel that like something has been left out.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, this is me just growing up around a lot of the communities, right? And my passion and respect for it.
Mm-hmm.
But you asked, what do y'all own?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to share my view from the outside looking in because, I don't struggle with some of the things that y'all have struggled with in y'all's lives. Y'all have something that's extremely valuable that I feel gets overlooked sometimes. Y'all have a lived experience of overcoming oppression, travesties, hatred, ignorance that is not something that you can just teach.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel that is a very valuable thing. Some of the most loving people I've ever met in my life was from Black communities.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want anyone listening or anything to forget that part or to, not speak on that. The things that y'all have brought to our society of overcoming the things that your ancestors and some of y'all still deal with today, and the fact that y'all are still business people, y'all are owning businesses, y'all are making records, y'all are movie stars and all these things, even in the face of all that nasty stuff, y'all have overcome. That is a lived experience many people may not ever get to have. But we can watch and observe and learn how to do it when we are in those situations by getting to know some of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
That is so valuable.
Mm-hmm. Good deal. Absolutely. Brandy, what's on your heart? Tucson, come to you next. Brandy, I know, Brandy, you are a business owner yourself. Have several businesses that you work in very, very successfully. So, what is your take on it? Being who you are, what is your take on this topic?
Ask me more specifically. I'm sorry. I was been asking, listening to everybody, so I kind of got lost. I'm sorry.
Well,
so what you were saying?
Black people been in this country for well over 400 years. What do we actually own, and do we own it? Do we really own it at all?
No, technically nobody owns anything. And you never really will own anything. So that's why it's really important to own things that can't be taken away from you. So that's why I said things that are intangible, like family values, things that you pass down generation to your family, things like that. Like, because other than that, we'll never truly own anything. So and you think about it, buying a home or whatever, things like that, it's the bank still blind. That's still the bank's. It's not yours. You might be paying on the house, but you don't own the land that's on it. It belongs to somebody else. So like we never will. Black people will never really be in ownership like that. And specifically, I personally think no races. Like I said, it's just by design that way. So it's that's why it's like I said, it's more important to work on the things that can't be taken away from you. That's your true ownership. Mental, in the mental, in the mind, heart, soul, family, things like that.
Wow. And let me get the name right. All Natural Inc. said on TikTok, we don't even own our children. Wow. Yeah, that's true. You don't own anything. So that's why I said it's more important, like I said, to own things. If you pour into your children or whatever, then you can own them or whatever, as far as in that way you that responsibility of what that's in their mind. You know what I'm saying? You can't steal intellect. You can't steal mental monetary power. You know what I mean? So that's where the power lies. That's where the ownership is. That's good. That's good. Toussaint, talk to me, brother.
So the only thing that I can own is my own mindset. Because people will have you broke on purpose, thinking that you don't own nothing, you don't have nothing, you never will have nothing. So I, the power of the mind is an amazing thing. Here's the thing. If I gain the home run and lose my soul, then what's the point? I don't worry about owning anything. Everything belongs to God. I know that. So I keep within myself, and I wind up a rich man by not trying to acquire everything. Don't worry about that. We look at how the system works in society. You live in a house, you go searching for stuff, and you find out, oh man, I don't even own the property. Some things I don't, most of my conversation today was, I don't worry about all of that. I really don't. Because last time I checked, I came here naked, and they're going to dress me up pretty nice. But when I get in that grave, the moth's going to eat all that up, and here I am going to be naked again. But I live as though I'm this, I don't like to say we kings and queens, but we are. So I own the whole doggone neighborhood, man, in my mind. Because when I walk down the street, I'm not fearful of anything. I don't worry about that. My children, I keep them under some kind of a mindset that you can do whatever you want, or you can be whatever you want to be. Go out and claim it.
Yeah.
Do it. Not mindset, this false narrative of religious gibberish. But reality, you can do it. You can be it. You can accomplish it. You can own it. I invest in my child's business because I'm trying to promote him because he's doing something. So what do I? Man, come on now. I don't let nobody dictate what I got there. So that's just my part of the conversation.
Good deal. Good.
Thank you, Badger. Badger, I didn't even know you wasn't one of the brothers.
Oh my gosh.
but I appreciate what you said, because what you said makes sense.
Yeah. Exactly.
See, because you look out of all societies, and the ones, and I'm not using this as an excuse, that have come so far is us. With all that is really against us, we still become more than conquerors.
Exactly.
I want to throw this disclaimer out there, because I know some people that have been listening. I know some of y'all know I'm Native American, but we're not on that topic today.
Good deal. Good deal. And Rico said when he was talking about the owner of the land and stuff, like he said, it's eminent domain is what it is. It's called eminent domain. So appreciate you, Rico, man. Glad you're watching it and tuning in with us this morning. Cassandra, what's on your heart?
Yeah, I am really happy for those because I don't own a home, for those that have been able to that own their homes, that own their businesses, that have that have been able to do that. And the only thing I don't like is that when people say anybody can do it. No, it's plenty black families that I know that both husband and wife work hard and they still cannot meet the criteria that has been set for them to own decent homes in decent areas. I'm sorry, and I'm just sorry. The banks and the financial institutions they do not give. I mean, it's we know this. You can go research this. Black people are not allowed to buy homes at the rate of white people. Point blank. You can say all you want about how equal and how fair it is, and yeah, you can get it if you want it. That's not so. Because I know people that man, I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm gonna leave it right there.
Go ahead, Kurt.
Cassandra is dead on. And for those who do get, according to the latest studies, for those who do get, please understand that you get at a higher interest rate. So see, there's some things that we care not to discuss, or that when we had this conversation, and no disrespect to anybody, but we have a tendency to be disingenuous about the overall process. We get caught up in can we or can't we? Well, yeah, you might be able to, but if it's, thank you so much. I will be ready in 3 minutes. But if it's, yeah, you can, but your rate is going to be 12.9%. You match the same criteria as anybody else, but your rate is going to be 12.9, while this other person's rate is 2.9. That is a 10% gap. 10% of interest. Do you know how much money that is? So I think when we have this discussion, we cannot find ourselves in a place where we're being disingenuous about the whole process. Or we can't find ourselves being stuck just in the process of if we can or if we can't, because I think that gets muttered and it gets into a rabbit hole to say. So you wind up in a rabbit hole, you can't really come up with no final answers, because the data, when you just go if we can, if we have not, if we can or we cannot, when you just go there, that just says, that makes it finite. That just says, can we or can't we? Never talk about why.
Go ahead, Cookie.
So the conversation I find troubling. I think that when we have these conversations, I think that there should be full disclosure about a lot of things. Sometimes we have to be fair and recognize that tendency we have to always add the negativity to the soup makes the soup bitter. You have to flavor the soup so that it appeals to everybody, because everybody, we want to take a spoon of this soup. This financial soup, this knowledge that we're offering, it can help to improve all sorts of lives and all sorts of conditions. But when you add that unnecessary bitterness to the soup, it makes some people turn away from the meal entirely. So what I will do is I will use my situation as an example of, no one can ever convince me, that I got a bad deal when it came to my house and my finances and my purchases, because I did my research. I bought a house at a time when I believe that the regular interest rate was 6.5%, I believe. I participated in a program that gave me 1% off of my interest rate. And then somebody in my family was smart enough to tell me, here's a check. At your closing, buy another interest rate point. So, and I purchased my house, my interest rate was 4.5%. I got a flat interest rate, no adjustments, no anything. So now in a market, you know what I'm saying, where people are paying 9.5, some people paying 12, I'm still paying that 4.5% interest. I also had the opportunity to refinance my house and get an even lower interest rate. But my mortgage was already so low, you know, I'm good. I don't need to buy myself extra time, and I don't want to take any equity out. The point of me telling the story is this, you know what I'm saying, that when you do your work and apply yourself, you know what I'm saying, you can get a fair deal, depending. Sometimes, yes, there are people who get a raw deal, but do your research. All of those who have the information, don't be gatekeepers. Share it with the other people who don't have the information so they can get the best deal possible, because it keeps them in their house longer. Because let me tell you something, while we don't have stocks, bonds, and things of that nature, while we don't have vacation properties and houses in the Caribbean, if you stay in your house long enough and pay your mortgage on time, your house can become your retirement plan. Because my house is now double in value what it was when I purchased it. And I know my child is about to be out and gone. So I will sell this house and have my own retirement plan and all the money that I have gained in the value of this house. So it is possible for us to get a fair deal, depending on how we look at it, and if we have other people, you know, who look like us, who guide us through the process.
Mm-hmm. Good deal. And on that note, we're back. Yes.
Oh. I just wanted to, if you give me just a couple of seconds or minutes or whatever.
Okay, go ahead.
I love what Cookie says, and that's beautiful for her. It's beautiful that she was able to do all of the things that she's been able to do and still doing. Most people are not Cookie. Most of our people don't have the information, didn't have people that guided them or can even want to take the time to help guide them through. Some people are not on the same intellectual level of other people. So the research and stuff, they can't do that. They're not able to do that. So it's important that our system is set up for fairness. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying that everybody is being treated unfairly, but I know for a fact that there are many Black people that work hard trying to buy a home for their families and keep hitting brick walls because they keep coming up with something, high interest rates, this, that, always something to stop them from attaining the dream. Am I saying for them to stop pushing toward the dream? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But they don't have what Cookie, Leonard, and some of the others on here, they don't have that same intellectual capability. So they don't know how to do it. And they do the research and they're still hitting brick walls. So I'm not trying to be a negative person because I want our people to win. And that's why I fight so hard in courts and whatever I have to do to help people to win. But I'm also realistic about what is happening in this country when it comes to people trying to buy property, own businesses. We know that. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there.
Good deal, good deal. And we're gonna pick up this conversation tomorrow. And what I want to do tomorrow, I want to talk about it for a few minutes, but I also want to get into the solutions. What should we do? What do we have to do in order to make this thing a reality for more people? God blessed us. You know, we actually own our home here as well, but at the same time, we know there's a lot of people that do not. And that's one of the reasons why I'm going into real estate. I'm taking my real estate classes right now. As a matter of fact, going to take another class in just a few minutes because I want to be a source that people could use to get into the home and give them the knowledge that they need. I want to learn it. In order for me to teach it, I got to learn it. And so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to learn it. Once I learn it, I can go out there into the community and I can say, look, this is what it is. This is what you're up against. This is what's going on. This is what you have to do. Let's get you in that home. Let's get your family out because I could be wrong, y'all. Correct me if I'm wrong, please do. But I think renting an apartment, though some people just love doing that, but I think that's a form of robbery, man. They're just taking your money. They're taking your money from you. They just rob you of your money every month, and you'll never own it. You'll get behind for whatever reason. You have nothing to stand on. You can't go back and refinance an apartment that you're renting. You have no legs to stand on. You fall on hard times. You're just out. At least if you own a home, you can have, you can do a refinance. If you run into bad time, refinance or whatever the case, or take out equity loan and stuff like that. You got something to fall back on. Tax bracket, a lot of different things I'm learning, man, through taking these classes that I did not know. Pete, talk to me, brother.
I would encourage everyone to take some time, when you have some time, do some in-depth research on what does it mean to be registered, to register anything. What does registering entail? What does it mean? What am I doing? What am I giving? What am I taking? What does it mean when you register to vote?
Thank you.
Register your car. Register your purchases with the real estate division. Register anything, everything. What does that mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And with that being said, we're going to talk about this some more tomorrow. And everybody that's got a lot of people that's joining us for the first time, know that we're here every day, Monday through Friday, from 7 o'clock until 10 o'clock a.m. Sometimes we'll go a little bit over 10 o'clock as we did this morning. But we're definitely going to talk about this tomorrow. We're going to talk about solutions as well. What should we do? What do we need to do? What do we need to do? And I say as a people, but everybody could use the information that we're going to put out there. Is free to everybody. It's free to everybody. Just tune in and get somebody else, share the broadcast, and make sure they tune in as well. But Leonard, there's somebody, man, there's a few people, man, that came into this thing about 8:30, quarter to 9, whatever, 9:30, and they say, man, that seemed like a good broadcast, man. I missed some of that. I wish there was a way, Leonard, they say, I wish there was a way I could see it in its entirety. Is it possible, Leonard?
If you did not get a chance to hear this show in its entirety, log on to www.dkmmediagroup.com at 3 o'clock Eastern today.
Good deal. Cassandra.
You ain't gonna tell them to have a happy birthday? I mean, happy Valentine's Day, son?
Yeah, I said it about 50 times. I said it again. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day.
Didn't I just tell them to come back at 3?
Well, they might want to hear that singing.
They might want to hear that.
Yeah, that's welcoming.
You think they're coming back for that?
Absolutely. Why would they not? Why would they not? Cassandra.
Yes, sir.
Can I get you, sister, pray us out this morning?
Father, we just thank you right now for another day that you've given us. We thank you for your goodness and your mercy. We just apply all of the grace and mercy that you have towards us, God. We just apply that same grace and mercy towards others. God, we honor you for everything that you are doing, everything that you're about to do. We ask you to bless everyone under the sound of my voice, God. Use them for your glory, God. Bless them with the things that they have need of. These and all other blessings we ask in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Been a great broadcast. I want to thank everybody for joining us. And more than that, I want to thank you for allowing DK and Media Group and Associates and the Morning Glow for being a part of your morning. It is now 10:18. You're about to exit the Morning Glow. But before you go, I want you to do me 2 favors, if you will. 1, I want you to continue to pray for us because we are certainly praying for each and every one of you. Number 2, why this is real simple. I want you to go out there, find somebody, and give them a hug. Because you never know. It could be the only hug that they get, or it could very well be their last. Love you, and ain't nothing you could do about it. Have a great day and a better tomorrow. Then we shine some of this light on you from the Morning Glow. Take it out there into this wicked and cruel world that we live in, and let your light so shine. If you get an opportunity, give somebody some love. You just might find some love in return. Won't that be a beautiful thing? Have a great day. Take care of each other, and please be blessed. Give somebody some love and truth. They would appreciate it, and I'm sure that you will as well. See you tomorrow morning if God says the same. Have a great day, y'all.